the Wednesday, hey, this PC build was supposed to be on Monday and now it's on Wednesday because we had some weirdness with broken parts. It just seems like we've had like a streak of those lately. Let me, I think this audio is coming through the wrong thing. There we go. Yeah, so we've had a streak of that. Level 5 hype train already, guys. Don't forget, we have 2 RTX 3070s that we're going to be giving away at the end of the month. So if you want to get in on that, that's the sub-only giveaway for this month. So what you want to do is make sure if you're over at twitch.tv/Newegg or youtube.com/Robeytech, hop on over to twitch.tv/Robeytech, drop one of those free Amazon Prime subscriptions if you're an Amazon Prime member, which I think everybody on the planet is at this point in time. Yeah, get your drop your free sub and then potentially walk away with a 3070 GPU. We're giving away 2 to 2 individuals. Plus, if we get level 5 hype train twice, which we're already going to do here real quick, but if we get it twice, then we're going to give away a 250 gig NVMe SSD. So we got a lot going on today. Today's going to be a bit of a packed show, just because every time we do a Lian Li build, it's always a packed show. I need to bring up my restream chat because I just realized that I'm only seeing Twitch chat right now, and I want to make sure I can see everybody's chat. Thank you very much, Jack Hayes, for the sub. Let's see where we are. We're at 23 subs already. I'll go through all the giveaways and stuff here in just a few minutes, so just let the hype train kind of not fizzle itself and to go over there. Yeah, don't worry. Andrew was asking, hey, are the CD key deals Windows 10 key safe? What's funny, we're gonna talk about those in today's stream. Today's a sponsored CDK deals stream, so we'll talk a little bit about those and show you that stuff as well. Thank you very much, Tech Quickie, for the subscription. Appreciate you. Blue Moo dropping 5 gifted subs. Are on our way to 29. You know, again, don't forget, we also have that giveaway down at the bottom, which is the $50 Newegg gift card. It's $25 right now. We've never given away $25. The minimum we've always given away is $150. But we get to 50 subs, it becomes a $50 Newegg gift card. If we get to 100 subs, it becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. If we get to 150 subs, it becomes a $150 Newegg gift card, and then it becomes a 5600X, and then a 5800X, and then a 3060, and then a 3060 Ti, and it just, the more the sub, the more the hype. Let the hype begin. The more the hype, the more that we give away, which is always awesome. In fact, I might have Trevor go out here here in a second. If you guys want to believe, people ask, are the giveaways real? Trevor, can you go just start bringing in all those boxes that are right there? There's little small brown boxes, just not the ones that's on the PC, the ones that are over there that are stacked against. We're just gonna stack them up because people are always scared. It's like, hey, are the giveaways real? I want to just, yeah, those right there. Yeah, we're gonna stack them up right here. Trevor's gonna show you. We are shipping out all of the 3070s and 3060s, that 3060 Ti's that we just got finished doing. There we go, 35 subs. But you want to know, here they are, like they're all boxed up. Look, they're even labeled 3060 Ti. There we go. This is an EVGA 3070 going out. He's getting more. You guys want to know if you're like, oh, are the giveaways real?
They're fake.
They're all fake. Yeah, here we go. We got more going out. These are all the prizes, physical prizes, right here. Here we go. This is the Asus. This is the Asus store storage that we did. Here we go. This is the Western Digital prize winners box right here. Here we go. We still got more here. Here is the another EVGA 3070 right here. Here we got a Gigabyte 3070. So yeah, if you guys are curious, like you're like, hey, well, we're not gonna open them. Actually, here, I'll tell you what. Just to test, you guys want to test? Here we go. We'll just open one. Just you guys, people are like, oh, it's fake. There you go. I know, and then I'm gonna have to reseal this, or Kevin's gonna get mad at me because he's doing all the mailing. But here, we'll just grab one. There you go. He's gonna get mad at me, but I'm gonna have Trevor seal it because that's what. Just because we don't want to get mad. Here we go. Gonna open this up. Here we go. Open this up. You guys, just to double prove. Here we go. Open that up. There it is. Instapacked. Instapacked. And there it is right there. Ready to go out to a prize winner. Ready to go. EVGA XC3, all Instapacked and ready to go. Trevor's gonna reseal that so I don't get yelled at for Kevin. So yeah, and all that sort of stuff. So there we go. If we're gonna pull this out, but again, I just want to let you guys know. I know a lot of people. It takes about 90 days for us to do prize fulfillment. So it always comes in like big waves, but we just got finished doing a bunch of these, and so yeah, it's showing up. I'm just showing you guys, like a lot of people, you know, these giveaways are fake. No, they're not fake. They're real. You know, it's our way of trying to get them into the hands of actual consumers without you guys basically having to do much. You know, and people ask, like, they're like, hey, you know, for all the builds that you do and all that sort of stuff, what about, like, do you charge like exorbitant prices for your builds? No, we don't. And the other thing too is understand, some of these guys, I have like one guy who we're getting ready to do his build. He has been waiting since, I think, November. His build booked in November. So he's like, there are people who've waited almost 4 months for me to get to a build just because I'm trying to get GPUs just like you guys are. I don't get GPUs any special way. I get GPUs the same way that you do, via the shuffle, but the thing is that I also spend a lot of time doing it, so that's probably why it doesn't help. But that's going in for there. So I just want to let you guys know, is we're talking about giveaways. A lot of people are asking, is like, well, are the giveaways even real? Yes, they're absolutely real. They're right there. We're mailing them out. So all of you who won in, I think there's only one winner in December we haven't shipped out to yet, but all of you people who won in November and December are going to be getting your delivery of GPUs and stuff like that here pretty soon. And so, yeah, it should be super cool. Yeah, but yeah, it's been a good show. I do want, before I get too far, because this is a sponsored stream and we want to make sure that we talk it, and somebody did a great segue talking about CDK deals. Let's talk about these really incredible sponsors for the show here. I'm gonna make sure I'm logged in and stuff before I go too far, because that way it's like, it's an actual like experience for you. That's what we want. Like, Trevor, that's what we want, right? We want you to have an experience when you're here on the show. Robeytech, the experience.
Coming at you live.
Coming at you live. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm drinking a Diet Coke. I'm allowed to have a single Diet Coke a day. Today, so I'm gonna go on a tangent again, but
okay.
You guys are here, so there's thousands of you, so it's fine. I'm gonna go on a tangent today. Today, like, I've been, for those of you who don't know, some of you follow the fitness journey that we've been going through. I've invited many of you to join me for these fitness journeys. It's up on our Discord channel, but today was kind of the beginning of like starting to go full bore. So I've been getting back onto my Peloton, getting 10,000 steps a day, all that sort of stuff. But today was get up, Peloton, then I walk 2.5 miles, and then I have lifting that I've been doing with Brian, who's our creative director. So I've been doing lifting with him. We do that on Tuesdays and Fridays. Sorry, my next one's on Friday. And so it's 5 days a week. 5 days a week of exercise, about, hour and a half, about an hour and a half of just focusing on me. So if you guys are down, want to get some motivation, join us in our fitness channel. Would love to see you guys do that and go from there. But let's talk about our sponsors, because today is a sponsored stream, and I love these guys. I do. The main reason I like them is because I know they're legit, which always makes me happy.
And you're not gonna cut to like a 30-second video?
No, I do it live, baby. We do it live. We do it live to make sure that it's real and you guys can answer your questions. I don't want to just cut to it. Someday it may not be a bad idea to put this into a 30-second video, but for now, I like to treat these guys with the support that they give me. There it is, iPad right there. Okay, guys, so I know one of the things, as we try to do our builds, right? Like, I know many of you guys are still trying to do builds, but when you get a build, you're like, one of the most expensive parts can actually be things like Windows 10. And so there are sites like CDK Deals. Sure. There's tons of other ones that sell unlike this, gray market level OEM keys. CDK Deals, if you're a tech tuber, and I know many of you aren't, like I'm probably, there might be a couple more who are on there. I had Tech Deals watches, I know some other people do, but a lot of these guys reach out to us. They're usually some of the first to say, hey, we want to sponsor stream. And so the thing is for me is that I was like, just given my history with having worked at Microsoft and all this other stuff, is like, look, I want to know that you're legit. Like, these are not like legit bad keys. And so they showed me the purchase orders. They showed me all the stuff that they did to show how they bought them. They talked me through the process. So enough that I felt comfortable. I was like, okay, you guys really worked to have me do this. So I'm willing to share this with my audience. And so this is CDK Deals. CDK Deals is a key reseller. And so they sell everything. Like, they sell like games, they sell everything else. But what most people care about is stuff like Windows 10 Pro. And so we look at Windows 10 Pro, we'll wait for the thing to go. What would usually be $119.24 is on sale here for $19 and $19.72, which is an incredible savings from what you're basically paying. And again, these guys are OEM, so a lot of times what happens with OEM keys is that they'll buy, as OEMs, like they'll be attached to Chinese PC makers and the Chinese PC makers get Windows at a discount. And Windows costs have started to come down. Obviously, it's become less of a focus for Microsoft in general. For the most part, you actually don't need to install, you actually don't need to activate Windows. It's just if you want to get rid of that watermark. But if you do want to do this, so if you just hit this and hit buy now, I have one in my cart already. But check this out. So you've got your OEM code. We got it in here. Check this out. If you put in code RB20, Robeytech 20%, it's not worth 20. It's actually worth 30% right now. And so it goes down to $15.78. And there you go. You've got a much less expensive code. And we're going to have our mods starting to put the details for that stuff in the chat. And so you guys can basically check that out. Really a big fan of these guys. They're basically they're a long-term sponsor for us. And so I'm totally fine. Again, they jump through a lot of the hoops. We have had people, and so they're probably in the chat, but we have had people who've had issues with these. And the problem is that they immediately got a hold of their customer service. Their customer service rectified it really quick, got them up and running and good to go. So there you go. There's all the info that you guys need. Check it out. Links are going to start showing up here in a second. So if you guys want to go and check them out, it's right there. You can also get stuff. I know people have bought like Office and other things from them as well. So worth a checkout if you want to give it a go. And if you don't, totally fine. I just like to give you options, and so I'm not going to be offended if you decide that that's not something you want to do. So there you go. That's CDK. That's CDK deals.
Yes, they are legit.
They are legit. Yes, they are legit. So, and we like I said, I've gone through a lot of working with them to ensure that what we're dealing with is legit keys. So let's get back to the regularly scheduled program. Thank you very much, CD Keys, for doing the sponsored stream today. Let's talk about what we're doing today. We're building a unicorn. I mean, frankly, at this point in time, it literally is a unicorn. I know you guys are like, Roby, you have 3000 series cards all the time. This 3000 series card, this is a genuine freaking unicorn. This is a 3080. These things haven't been in stock in like forever. And so this is my last in inventory 3080 that I have for like basically just in general. Like I have no other ones beyond this. I've been trying to get 3080s, but they just haven't been in stock for over a month. Now, we can go into all the rumors about why they haven't been in stock and stuff like that. You know, personally, I think with the 3080 Ti right on the horizon, rumored 3080 Ti right on the horizon, I feel like a lot of production's probably shifted to making those cards, specifically given tariffs. It's just a better cost card. But yeah, this is a bit of a unicorn build, and it's in everybody's favorite case. I know my tech specialists are like, they're so sick of the Lian Li o11 dynamic, and so it's fun to get to build in this every once in a while. We built like 4 of them in December, 4 or 5 of them in December. It's like every other one, but it's always always the one that's like, you know, that everybody basically they're like, oh yeah, I want a Lian Li, because it's such a great case,
right?
And so it's going to be cool to basically build in this day. So that's what's happening today. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We'll go through the parts here in just a few minutes. I know I need to set the giveaway stuff as well. The other thing that is going to be a lot of fun when we talk about the parts is we're also doing this in a Z590 motherboard. It is an Intel board. So not only is it a 3080 build, it's an Intel build. Whoa. So it's like double wow. Unicorn. You know, it's like this is like unicorn upon unicorn because we've done so many AMD builds. So
would you choose that case or the gosh?
I don't know. You're not even saying words that mean anything.
The P500A.
Oh, well, I mean, it depends on what you want to do. I mean, this is such a great showcase. It's the thing that I do want to be super clear about is the o11, and I keep pointing at it, so I'll go to the wide shot so you guys can see this. The o11 dynamic is, it's not a great airflow case. It's funny, it's like I did this TikTok video and people are like, that's the greatest airflow case that I've ever worked in. And it's like, no, it's not. It is a good case, but it is not an airflow. An airflow case, it is not.
Side, right?
Yeah, so it does have holes for air, but it is not a good airflow case. And all in all, it's just because there's some restrictions in terms of how they are versus like a mesh case, like a P500A or Corsair 5000D or anything like that. So go into them. That's what's going on. Of course, it's a very clean case. It's very pretty. And all in all, for 99.999% of people, it doesn't matter. Like your case is it's not going to be terrible. It's not like you're gonna break your PC. It's just like when people go in there and say, yeah, I bought it because it's an airflow case. Well, I want you to lie to yourself. It's not. But at the same time, it's like, it really doesn't matter. Like you're not gonna freaking, you know, choke your system because of it. Thank you very much, Chromo HD, for the $5 super chat. So anyway, going to be building in that. I also want to tell you guys about all the giveaways because I totally skipped over them because I know there's probably a bunch of people who are basically in
$5
here.
super chat.
$5 super chat. Yeah, he didn't. Did he say anything? I don't think he did.
Yeah. I do think it's possible to install a liquid cooler in the HP Omen 30L desktop.
Ooh. So here's the thing. Because HP, like any of the system integrator, like your Dells, specifically HP Omen, stuff like that, they use some pretty specialized cases, and their mounting mechanisms can be a little wacky. The only thing I can tell you is, like, I don't know offhand if that's something that you could do, but it's definitely worth like seeing if you can find it on YouTube or checking like Reddit, etc. Because more than likely you're only going to be able to fit specific ones. So wish I had a better answer, but I do not. So yeah, anyway, giveaways for today. We've got the 2 level 5 super chats. I'm sorry, 2 level 5 hype trains. We've already done one. That one happened at the beginning. That's why we have 56 subs already. The second one will happen a little bit later in the show. And so if we get 2 of those, we give away a 250 gig NVMe SSD. The other one that we're going to basically be doing is we're going to be doing if we get 800 likes on the YouTube video, which we've kind of changed the way the YouTube videos do. So now what we used to do is they used to be pre-loaded. So we're going to change that to 700 likes instead of 800 likes because now they actually go live at the moment of the channel. So I know a lot of people, like, we used to have like 100 before we started, and so then I set it up higher. But now we're resetting it back, so it's 700 likes for YouTube instead of 800. So if we get 700 likes on the YouTube channel, then we'll give away another 250 gig NVMe. And then finally, down there at the bottom, you see that $50 Newegg gift card. If we get 50 subs, which we already have, it becomes a $50 Newegg gift card. If we get 100 subs, it becomes a $100 Newegg gift card. Blondie's already way ahead of me, showing you all of the other tiers, all the way up to a 3080. So we have given away, in fact, there's like last week we gave away a PC and a 5600X on a 3060, a PC and a 3060 on the show. So don't think to yourself like Roby never gets that tier. Like, you guys have many a times unlocked just those epic tier giveaways, and so this is always super awesome. So again, the more generous you are, which I always support, and all of those things go to us. Like, people ask, well, what do you do with all of the sub money? It goes to buying parts, and basically it also goes to doing giveaways, and it goes right back into equipment and gear to make this a much more entertaining show, because I know that I am entertaining, but I'm not the most entertaining thing. So having flashy lights, having flashy flashies and lights and bling bling and jing jongs and whatever, then I don't know, jing jongs, we're gonna name whatever it is. Whatever the thing is, like, we're gonna have lots of stuff that hopefully makes it awesome and entertaining for you. So yeah, that is the giveaway stuff. Finally, the other one that I want to let you guys, don't forget the sub-only giveaway for the month. And yes, 3080. The system broke again when we did the drawing, so the person's trying to fix it. They're going to text me hopefully tonight with who the winner is of the 3080. We had an interesting issue. We had some incredible gifted sub people that we never expected to get over a certain number of gifted subs from a single individual. So people like Vega and who gifted so many subs, it actually broke our algorithm. So they have to refix. They have to fix the algorithm to make it work so it actually does a accurate and fair drawing. So the only two is, like, we just had to be sorry about that. I know I was supposed to announce the winner today, and he was like, he's like, no, there's some talking to our coder, he was like, there's something wrong here. It says here that this person gave like 600 subs. I was like, no, somebody really did it. He's like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I didn't count for that. So Vega basically broke the system, and so we're fixing it. And then Vega drops 50 subs just in the Vega. So then Vega drops 50 subs to basically make it go. So Vega, congratulations, you broke our algorithm, and our guy has to like redo it so we can do it. So hopefully it's on Friday, guys. We will get the winner out. Don't worry, we'll let you. We are going to give away a 3080, but Vega 585 did break the system. It wasn't just Vega. We had crazy gifters, and all of you guys are crazy. Blue Moo, massive supporter. CKCC. We just have these amazing people who support us so much. So I appreciate that. So I apologize, but don't forget, we do have 2 3070s that we're giving away here on the show for 2 lucky subs over on Twitch. And that is also happening. So all you got to do is drop up over and drop your Prime sub. All of the legal details and all of our giveaway stuff is all up on the Discord if you want to get more information. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else. I think I've got all the deets. That we need from there. Yeah, people didn't think you were really mailing them. I said that Trevor has to fix. Sorry, you hear Kevin going in there because Trevor's on the thing. No, Trevor's got to fix it because I don't want you mad at me. He's giving me the eye. Kevin's giving me the eye. So anyway, we're going for that merch update. So I did. If you guys are curious, if people are asking about the merchandise, don't worry, we'll get to the build. I also know we are way over on our sub stuff. Merch update. So the merch is ordered. It's on its way here. It took longer than we wanted. I have shown if you're on Discord, we've seen the new shirt, one of the new shirt designs, the hat design, the jacket design. I do have the prices. The hats are going to be 25 bucks. We have these really nice jackets. They're going to be 50, 60 bucks. All the t-shirts are going to be $19.99. Those are going to be up there. And then the build mats are in order as well. And I don't know the prices on those quite yet, but those are also happening. Now, they're going to drop in waves. To understand, because I know we have a lot of people who really want to get in on the merch. So just understand, we're going to always have people be dropping inventory to kind of meet up with demand. We expect there's a lot of people who actually want to basically get a hold of this stuff, and so they're pretty cool. We got build mats and all that sort of stuff.
Saber 3000 just hit $15.
Dude, Saber, thank you very much for the $15. And Vega, okay, good. So we're still just at 50. I thought I'd lost it, all the other ones. Okay, so let's update the giveaway. Let's go through parts, and hopefully, if I get stabbed, guys, here on the show because I made Kevin mad, just know it was because I proved to you that Kevin is amazing. Did you hear that, Kevin? You're amazing. He's mad at me. Okay, guys, let's change the widget and let's start talking about parts and let's start building a PC. What do you guys say? Okay, so we're on a $150 Newegg gift card. We're at 150. 3. Okay, there we go. Okay, so next goal is up. And we are on our way. Okay, cool. So thank you very much for all of you guys who've helped support so far. Let's just take a little gander at who's hanging out.
Vega $5.
Vega dropping it. Okay, so we have 543 hanging out on Twitch.
How's it going?
Oh, thanks, man. 543 on Twitch, 389 over on YouTube, 122 on twitch.tv Newegg. Always glad to have you guys here in Newegg. And then 4 Facebook faithful as all the time. Okay, who's ready to talk about parts? Who's excited to actually start talking about parts? Here we are. Dad joke. You're all right. Oh, man. I heard the best one. I went and talked to my son, and I was like, hey, buddy, why are koalas not bears? He's like, well, Dad, that's easy, because they're marsupials. And I was like, no, dummy, because they don't have the qualifications.
No, dummy.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, there we go. I like that one a lot. So there you go. I got some more. Don't worry. If you guys want to drop, every once in a while I bring my own. If you guys want to drop dad jokes in the Discord channel, all of the information, that's where I do it. If you have a good one, I read it out on chat. And then, of course, I give you credit unless it's too good. And then I take all the credit, and that's just the way it works. Oh, 119 subs. Oh, did people sub when I was updating it? Let me check. Analytics. You are right. We have 119 subs. Let me fix that. Alert box. 1, 2, 3. One more. Oh no, I gave you an extra one. Okay, fine. You get 120. Okay, so I give you a free sub. So yeah, let's go over there. Okay, let's talk about this part because there's something else I'm really excited about. But let's start with the CPU. The CPU for this is going to be the Intel 10th Gen i9-10850K. A lot of people ask, like, hey, Roby, if I'm going to get should I get a 10900K or should I get a 10850K? Definitely recommend the 10850K. In fact, the difference between the 10900K and the 10850 is the bin for the 10900 was so high, Intel actually created a separate product group called the 10850. Just so it could actually have more CPUs at this standard. It's almost exactly, it's just a slightly less slower clock speed. Overall, honestly, it's basically a 10900, just slightly below and well below the cost. So I would definitely recommend doing this over the 10900 if you get the chance. So great CPU, really like this, great for gaming, which is pretty much what he's going to be doing. So there is that. For our motherboard, it's a big boy. and it's a Z590, which means I also get to show you guys, I get to show you the new M.2 thing, because this has the new M.2.
Oh.
No screws. Can I hear you say no screws?
No screws.
That's right. There are no screws for the M.2s in this. And so, going to be showing these off. Pretty excited about that. People are asking what's a Discord link. Because we are Discord partners, it's discord.gg/Robeytech. That's right, because we're Discord partners. Shout out to Blondie for doing that. She's so awesome. So anyway, we're basically going to be putting, this is what we're going to be showing. We'll show you the new M.2 installation. Really incredible board. Yeah, this is like the hero level of the ROGs is like their premium board. Yeah. So pretty stoked about this. This is a pricey build, so which I mean makes sense. Now, what is he going to be doing with this build? Is he's going to be playing mostly Microsoft Flight Sim at 4K. So definitely going to be using that RTX 3080 in the right way. So that's a great board. Forced Effects said, "Hey, I bought this board. That's good." Kevin's still mad at me? Yep, he's still mad at me. Yeah, he's giving me the evil eye. Okay, for RAM and storage. For RAM, we're using the G.Skill Trident Royal Z 3600 at CL18. I like the way this basically looks. It's all black. It's going to look very nice. We've also got two 1 terabyte Western Digital SN750s. If you guys are curious, we actually have a video releasing. Well, we have two videos releasing. We have a video releasing tomorrow to talk about the new Samsung 980, but we are also releasing next week a video on how to buy an M.2, like which M.2 makes the most sense. Really a huge fan of these, just given their price and their value. They kind of come up in terms of top, like I think Kevin would agree, the SN750 is a pretty magical M.2 drive. And so really liking and doing this. This is not pre-recorded Rube. And so really like these drives. But we're gonna have a whole guide for you. So if you're looking at price points and stuff, so you can make an informed price and purchase decision if you ever choose to buy a PC. The RAM is not royal, no, because this is a mostly blacked out RGB build. So we did all black because I think it's gonna look great. Okay, so for cooling, we're gonna be using the Kraken Z73 because, you know, why not? It's got that awesome LED screen with it as well. We're also gonna be filling out the entire build, every single one, every single fan slot, all 9 of them with QL120s, which everybody loves. And then we also have to use the Corsair Commander Pro because we are not using the IQ Capellix Pro, so we actually have to use a real Commander Pro. These have dropped in price to about $50 now, which is pretty good. So we're going to be using this to control all of our all of our fans, 6 of our fans anyway, and then we'll have to use the lighting node for this as well. So there is our fans, which is always going to take us a lot of time, and then we've got our usual suspects. We've got our Asia Horse pure black selection of cable extensions. For power, we actually switched this because we've been trying to do a really good job, specifically with RTX 3080s. There's just been a lot of things that have kind of come out about certain PSUs. So we're using the Corsair RM850X PSU, black cables for that. And then finally, of course, to make it all magically work as well as it does, we're going to be using the MSI Gaming X Trio RTX 3080 to finish this whole thing off. So it should be an absolutely incredible looking build. I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to having it all done tonight and then out to our lucky individual here very, very soon. So that's why haven't you used Lian Li streamer cables? We've used them a lot, actually. SKRT, we've used Lian Li streamer cables probably 5 or 6 times. In fact, we did the Valentine's build, had Lian Li streamer cables in them as well.
Your N7 doesn't like to stay on.
No, it doesn't. It's set in sleep mode. So that's where it is. Thank you for letting me know.
I did turn it on before the stream, but yeah. I just noticed.
So yeah, I've actually used the streamer cables quite a bit. So anyway, that is our build.
I have a question.
What's up?
Are the Corsair LL fans, are they bad?
No, they're not bad. They're just louder. The QLs they're a mix of ML and LL, so they have maglev. They look the same. They look the same on both sides. They're like their newest ones, and they're really nice. So yeah.
MLs are quieter.
You're welcome, Deuces. Yes, they are very quiet. QLs are much quieter than LLs. LLs are pretty loud.
What about ML?
MLs are very quiet, as are QLs. They're both maglev in terms of the stuff in the thing.
But is there anything else different than those? I'm asking for myself because I don't know.
QLs have the most in terms of LED control. They have a lot. They have both inside and outside. MLs only have inner rings, but are also maglev, and then LLs have both light loops, but are louder in terms of the bearing. So
they're probably cheaper.
But LL has better static pressure. That is true. Avian was basically saying.
Okay.
So but I mean,
I picked up a LL fan at Best Buy.
All the Discord text dropping in chat. Hiya guys, what's up? Okay, cool. Any other things? I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that we need to go? And then if not, I thought that Flight Sim is super heavy. I don't know what that means. It weighs the same as every game.
Maybe taxing on a PC.
Oh, it's actually very CPU heavy. So I mean CPU intensive, but it also uses the GPU as well. So which is great. Okay, well let's get started. Who's ready to build? Let's get the build. Let's get it started. And then I get my takedown. Cool, there. How are we doing on likes? I'm changing the Lian, moving from another case and adding 6 Cooler Master ML120 fans. Do you have the commander or would you? So it depends. So what you want to do is somebody's asking, hey, if I'm going to move over to Lian, I want to add fans. You just need to make sure you have enough headers on your motherboard. I would recommend getting at least a fan hub or buying fan splitters. Either one of those should go from there. How about a 300? Yeah, so there we go. We're at 300. 300 likes on YouTube, guys. So we're getting 293. There we go. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, yes. I forgot. We are celebrating 200,000 subscribers on YouTube today.
We
yeah,
are.
so we have 200,000. That's crazy. It took us just over a year to hit 100,000, and then it took us like 3 months to get to 200,000, or 4 months or something like that. So it's been pretty ridiculous. So let's go. I'm gonna get the Mobo started. Here we go.
I'll say 3.5.
3.5 months. Is that what it was? It was still pretty fast. Okay, here we go. Getting it out. This is the Mobo. Go to our top view. Let's find my Robey. There it is. Robeytech knife.
Sleepy Gary, thanks for that sub.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, people are asking about the 1100K. I do know the 11700K has actually been sold in retail in Germany, and there are actual reviews out for it. So we do have some stats. I have not read into it a ton. I haven't had time. We've been so busy with all the other bench testing we've done. So it's something I need to go and take a look at. Echo. Where'd the Echo go? Oh, top down. Hold on one sec, guys. Yeah, I know. There you go. You guys are. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're back. Okay. So here is our awesome, very well packaged Mobo. Very clean. Let me say. So, yeah, I forgot we had some weirdness with the studio, which is why I was about 3 minutes late starting the show. Like all of my scenes, some of my scenes disappeared, so we had to recreate them. And when you do that, I forgot to mute one of the cam links. Okay, here is our motherboard. Yeah, this is a beast. So this is one of the things that I'm.
Sniper.
This is one of those very cool. Okay.
Ow, my foot.
You did. It did hit your foot.
It hit my big toe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I feel bad.
I feel bad. Yep, I am. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's zoom in. So here's our motherboard. The thing I wanted to tell you guys about, because it's just worth showing. Let's pop a top and give you guys a gander at pretty much the magic here. Now, one of the things that we have noticed is that we will not be putting the M.2s. We'll be putting in the middle slot. We won't be using the top slot. We have noticed that the top slot is disabled coming off of there is a setting you can apparently do in the motherboard, the BIOS. But if you want to do PCIe Gen 4, right now it's set for PCIe Gen 4 unless you have Rocket Lake in there. So, but I want to show you guys, because we're going to stick both of ours down here. I want to show you guys those fancy new arms, and we'll do that first. We're going to install our M.2 first. We're going to go backwards. It's not even going to be the same. Check this out.
Whoa.
Look at. Oh wait, no, this doesn't have it. No, this doesn't have it.
Fires.
Maybe it's in the top one. I know we have a motherboard that actually does have it. I'm going to see if it's in the top one. This does have a screw. Dang it. This one have it? Nope. This one has a screw too. Dang it. I thought I was going to get to show it, but this doesn't have it. Okay, well, never mind. There is in certain. It doesn't look like it's on this motherboard. In certain motherboards, there is a there's a little plastic thing, and we actually, if you look at the Samsung 980 video that we released tomorrow, you'll actually see me using it because we used a Z590 board that just allows you to do it. So it's Lian to see. Yes, F for sure. Yeah. I got pranked by the fine folks at ASUS, but I didn't check to see if this. I thought all of them would have it, but they don't. Well, we're gonna put in the M.2s. We're gonna put the in the M.2s first anyway, just to spite them, just to spite them.
Just to spite me.
Just to spite them. They're gonna get spited. Spite you, ASUS.
Not smite, but spite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real men use screws. Nice. I don't know if that's true, but okay, we'll go with it. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take out our two SN750s here, and we're gonna install them down here at the bottom slot, which is gonna be cool. I love installing M.2s. Oh, by the way, we have a special guest that we're gonna be rating tonight. I'm excited. She should be streaming by the time we get done. Her name is Lady Au Pair. Her name is Tara. She is the accessibility PM at Microsoft for Microsoft Games. She does a bunch of accessibility stuff. I've hosted with her at E3, a lot of things like that. So I joked that we're going to raid her tonight. I don't think she believes me, but it's going to happen. Now, just so you guys know, she is not my typical type of individual that I would normally do. She's you know, she drinks beer, basically. Plays like Catherine, stuff like that. So just as an FYI, but I'd love you guys to support her tonight, just to give her a big drop and have some fun. So just as an FYI, she's a great person. Really appreciate her, and I'd love to just throw her some support tonight. So giving you a heads up early, make a little extra time, maybe tuck the kids in bed when I'm doing cable management, so you can come back and help support. Okay, so we're just taking the peel. We're peeling these. I'm not using the best thing here, but I'm being lazy. We're peeling the thermal pad protections from the bottom here. And we're gonna install our two. Did I take the other one out of the box? Oh, awesome, I just opened it. I'm on fire today, guys. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get it started.
Ow.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't hit you. I wasn't aiming at your head and it was nowhere close. Okay.
At your head.
Okay, so here we go. This is interesting. I do like this because we're going to show you how to do the dual M.2. If you, like, the thing is like, I don't know if you guys know this, but the reason they split them like this is because if you put M.2s together, there's a chance of getting baby M.2s. So that's why they point them the opposite direction, because you don't want to have a bunch of like little M.2s randomly spawning. So these ones are separated and they're like sad lovers who can never be joined together because they're forever broken and facing away. I'm sure there's going to be a Pixar movie about these M.2s someday.
Like Greek mythology or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But we're making tech mythology right here, guys. Tech mythology. People are like, I want baby M.2s. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna.
Yeah, we thought no screws.
We thought no screws too. And I would love to show you the mechanism. We have it on our bench, but I've already made Kevin mad, so I'll have to do it another day. I'll bring it in so you guys can see the no screw stuff. I was surprised that that this one had screws. Ooh. You know what I forgot to do? Forgot to peel the top.
Peel the top.
Forgot to peel the top, guys. Forgot to peel the top.
Robey got punked.
I got punked. Actually, ASUS put all but this board. This one board. They sent me, every other board does have it, but this one doesn't, just to punk me. They're like, we're gonna have a show, and then you're never gonna get to see it. Robey. Yeah, they knew. This is a joke. This is a joke from the guys at ASUS. I got screwed on no screws, that's right. Okay, so there we go. Got that right there. I'm gonna pop this down now. And there we go. Oh, Psycho, that was the other one I was trying to. Psycho, who's another one of our, she's also, Vega and Psycho are both getting builds done. But Psycho was the other person who also had dropped so many bloomin' subs as well. So, okay, we're good there. We're gonna go and do, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on all our peels. We're gonna be extra peeling here. Ooh, ow, that like went under my nail.
Ugh.
The worst feeling.
It is the worst feeling.
Oh, it's still going under my nail. This is the thing is like I actually get my nails. I actually get like done. Oh, Psycho! There's Psycho dropping 50 subs. Forgot to say. Well, okay. I didn't mean to mention it to get you to drop a bunch of subs, guys. I was just letting you know that you two, Vega and Psycho, had specifically had broken the algorithm. So it was Psycho. I was like trying to remember who it was, and then I realized I was going through because Psycho were upgrading her build, yeah, we're upgrading her build. We're doing a 3090 build for her. And I'm Psycho. I apologize if I believe her is correct. But we were talking, and so as part of that stuff, I was like, that's what made me remember is I was like doing this build. So just going for that. Okay, good. It is. Okay, good. I was right. No, I was just saying. I just wanted. I didn't want to assume gender. For some reason, I thought I remembered you saying that you were a she. So I apologize if I was wrong. Oh yeah. So anyway, we're now on to the next tier. You guys have been incredible today already. And so now it's Psycho and Vega. Oh, Psycho's #1. Psycho took #1, so she took it away from Vega. Let's go and do, not that was a challenge, you guys. Just want to calm down. Don't break more algorithms. Calm down, you two. So going to the sub goal, we're at 179. We're on our way to 300. Right? Oh, not 300. This is for an 5600X. We're at 1. We need 300. Whoa! Oh, Vegas. Never mind. Should I just stop? Vegas like, okay, we're at 227 subscriptions already.
Anything guys you can do, I can do better.
Oh my gosh. I wasn't meaning to start a sub war, guys. I was just saying, okay, 5600X. We need 300. We're at 279. 03. 15. Jeez. Okay. There we go. Well, that's up. It'll be up for a little bit. Okay. Okay, cool. We've got that done. I'm trying to pay attention to the build here. This is so funny. Okay, doing the extra peels here, and then let's get the rest of this stuff kind of peeled, and then we'll get our CPU and stuff like that. This is a very pretty board. And I know this is specifically, this is a board that he requested. I was like, oh, I had this idea for this board. He's like, yes. And so I'm happy we get to use this. I love using Z590 boards. I love using new tech, like stuff that you guys haven't seen before. So we're showing you off something new here. He's gonna peel like it's supposed to here. I mean, you want to have clean hands with as much as my hands are seen on camera. You want to make sure it looks good, right?
Yeah.
You want it to look nice. So I'm going for that. Okay, so there now we've got our board is completely peeled. It's all appealing, and there we go. It's looking nice. We're gonna go ahead and pop all the tops off. Let's get our CPU in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop this in, open this up. Man, this board is beefy. This is such a beautiful board. Like I'm like genuinely really liking how attractive this board is. It's super thick PCB. Like this is like a thick board. Dual 90 degrees, 3.2s. I guess I didn't walk through all of the features on this thing, but that's a nice Mobo, man. Nice Mobo. I guess for the price that we have, this is of course it is a nice Mobo, yeah, for sure.
I like that Razer
That Tai Chi one was that was a nice Mobo too. It's just the other one.
How much it costs.
Yeah,
the
I know.
Razer one.
Yeah, the Razer one. Yeah, versus doing the. Oh, I was like, oh wait, this is supposed to be, but there's the black on the other side. Okay, so here we go. Here's your G Skill, which we're going to be showing like one side. So there's our all black Triton Z, which I'm excited about. I think it's going to look really nice. Good. Dropping it like waffles. And then after this, I'm going to take a little bit of time and get all the fans in the case. That's always like the thing. It's like anytime I'm like, okay, here we go.
No, that's
time to get all the fans in.
That's
but luckily,
one thing I noticed when I'm putting the timestamps in, it's usually the fan.
Yeah, wow stick, man. The wow stick though makes it different. Vega dropping 10. There we go. Now we're up to 10. So there we go. 10 more, and we're at 300. Okay, so next one is 450. I think that's I think the 450 one is up next. We're on our way to 5800X, and we are on our way. So we went 450, and this is 300. Turning that down. Okay, there we go. And then after this, guys, we're doing a couple GPUs. We're gonna go to 3060 and 3060 Ti next. So there we go. Okay, cool. Let's get our CPU. Okay, popping it out. We're just gonna get this open here. Boom. Why is this being so? This is being hard. I mean, this box hard to open. I'm gonna give up. I give up. I'm not building this PC anymore. I just can't even open the box. Wait, is Jez here? Is Jez here? Did I see Jez? Is Jez in the channel? I thought Vega dropping it again. 302. Some people just go. I thought I saw Jez. Lol. What Brill dropping 10 gifted subs. Appreciate you, my friend. I thought I saw some. Okay, guys, we're on our way up. And thank you very much for all those subs, guys. Okay, here we go. We're grabbing our CPU. I thought somebody said Jez, but I didn't know. I thought Jez was in the channel, but it's not. Ugh. Here we go. It's just waiting. It's waiting to go into its home. Waiting to go into its home. It won't be that long. It's show. It won't be that long.
I'm trying to read chat here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, what's up, Jerome? Wow, Trevor Vandenberg dropping 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much, my friend. Here we go. We're popping this in. Here it is right here. Drop that in like this. Oh, there it is. Intel Core i9-10850. Ready to go in there. We're going to release the magic. Oh, it pops off like a beauty. There it is. It's installed. Installed. Okay, next up, let's go and pop in our RAM here real quick. Gonna put it onto its side there, just like that. Sharp. Ooh. Oh. Oh my gosh. That was a quality click. Quality.
Cut your head.
With a Q. No, I just need a moment, man. That was so good.
Take a couple deep breaths.
Yeah, just some good. That was some good quality clicking.
What's up, Dempy?
That was a good click. You couldn't hear that click? It was so cool. It was such a clean click. Here we go. Listen. Here we go. Laser. Another massive.
That was more like a rather than a click.
You know, I'll fix it. Click. There you go. Is that better? Thank you very much, John.
You got the John Michael $5 super chat.
Thank you very much for the super chat, and thank you, Laser, another massive supporter of our channel.
I got a question for you, sir. I got a Dell Latitude E6420, and I'm wondering if there's any way to play games without the lag. I am also new here.
Dude, that's so if tech chat, maybe what you do is reach out to one of our tech specialists who are in the chat. A lot of it has to do with actually probably your specs, buddy. And so the specs are probably your biggest thing. Like, I'm guessing you're not getting lag, it's just your performance is depending on what PC you're playing with. So who was the individual again?
John Michael from YouTube.
John Michael from YouTube. I don't know if one of my tech specialists wouldn't mind just getting him a DM, seeing sliding into his DMs, and give him a question. Okay, there we go. Motherboard is completely prepped and good to go. And we are now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the case prepped. Oh wait, no, I forgot. We're gonna go ahead and put our stuff in for our NZXT. $9.99. Thank you very much, Christian, for the $9.99 super chat. Super chat. There we go. Let's get our Diet Coke out of the way. I heard Diet Coke and motherboards don't mix. What do you?
I heard that they do.
Oh, you heard? Oh,
I heard
should we test that? I don't think the individual.
4 megahertz.
This motherboard is the Maximus 13 Hero. And by the way, for those of you who are asking, we have the, if you look at the chat, we have our mods who drop the specs, and then if you're in YouTube, all of the parts are listed down below. So you can give it a gander right down below. Give it the old Gary Gander.
Oh, they mix. You just won't like the results.
Huh?
said, oh, they mix.
Oh yeah, you just won't like the result. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, give it the old Gary Gander. Give it to Gary Gander. Go and look and take a look at the parts, and then you'll see.
Roby, do you play D&D?
I have. I don't get to play. Actually, the people I'd love to. I did play on stream. Actually, one of the gentlemen we raid, Mike, does Dungeons and Dragons, and I did play with him, Trisha Hirschberger, on stream, and it was super fun. I was a bard, and of course, I mean, flamboyant, awesome. What can you say, right? Like, of course you're a bard. And so I played a bard. It was a lot of fun, and so yeah, I would love to play. I have no time.
MTG player?
What?
MTG player?
What does that mean?
Magic the Gathering.
Oh, I have played MTG. Yeah, I play MTG with my son. So Aaron wants to play Magic. We played some Magic. I did have a question though. Does anybody actually know how to play Pokemon? Because I don't actually think anybody actually plays that game. I think they just buy the cards. I don't know.
I used to actually play it.
Tech Bard. That's right. I was a Tech Bard. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna pop this down to the bottom. Make sure our holes are all.
About 20 years ago.
But yeah.
Gen 1 Pokemon.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Gen 1 Pokemon cards.
I did until my dad threw them all away.
Yeah,
I just cleaned out the garage.
I haven't thrown mine away. I'm like hoping.
Well, that's good, Dad, because we could have sold some of those.
Yeah, no kidding.
We had like first gen.
Yeah.
Charizard and Blast.
Oh, somebody plays competitive Pokemon.
Nice.
Look at that.
I need to find a group of friends so I can play Gloomhaven.
Oh yeah, I know. I have the new one, Frosthaven.
You have it?
Yeah. I was an initial backer and I just got mine. I think it showed up 2 days ago. I haven't opened the box yet.
Mine.
Yeah.
I was a backer too.
Yeah, so I've got Frosthaven, but I haven't played Gloomhaven. I haven't played either one of them. I just have the box.
I got the box. Everything's still.
Somebody said
we
need a D&D channel in the Discord. The problem is that I'd love to put them, but like we end up having we add a new channel, and Blondie can talk more to this than even I can. It's like we add a new channel, and then nothing kind of happens with it. Some of it's because of failed attempts on my part. That would be my fault. Because like the World of Warcraft one that I have every intention of actually playing, and then I've never had time to play. Anyway, point is that it's up to talk to Blondie. Blondie's actually the person to talk to about the Discord channels. If there's a big enough demand, then I think that she would love to make something that happen. But she makes the call. Because if I make the call, then she'll get mad at me. And then she'll be like, why didn't you check with me? And then I get in trouble. And Blondie is not a fun person to get in trouble with. She chases me. She's 6 eternal on me. Who chases me with a chain. So. Okay. Okay, we got them all in here. We're good to go here. Now the motherboard is ready. Let's go ahead and switch this out and get our case. Start prepping our case. And then we're gonna get all our fans in. Let's grab our wow stick. Wow stick.
Wow stick.
Wow stick. Wow stick. Wow stick. Wow stick. Wow stick. Wow stick. Wow stick. Wow stick.
Too much fun.
Wow stick. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Everybody's like, wow, that's right, the wow stick's out. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, the wow stick.
You need a little clip of Owen Wilson going, wow, wow, wow.
Okay, let's pop this out. Let's get this case prepped and ready for fans. This actually doesn't belong here.
It fell off. I put on top
Okay.
as I was carrying up the stairs. Okay,
so we're gonna strip this case down, just get it ready for its debut here on World of Warcraft on Robeytech. Where's your head, Roby? It's thinking about playing games right now.
Ooh, Chick-fil-A sounds so good.
I had, it's funny, what I had for dinner? I had to kind of scarf it. It was supposed to be here sooner than it was. I had a gyro. Pretty tasty.
I haven't had one of those in a while. I have a Euro truck near my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't gone there yet. There's a Euro truck on one side of the street and there's a taco truck on the other side. Taco truck was okay. Usually taco trucks are my favorite.
There's one taco truck that I used to really like. I don't even know if they're still there anymore. But I like their They're sandwiched. They have like
a torta.
Yeah, torta. Oh, tortas are so good. Okay, so we've got that done. Let's go and pop. We're gonna go ahead and go to the back here, and go to top down.
Gyros are delicious, Cole Martin.
Gyros are delicious. I enjoyed my gyro. It was good. I was trying to think of a pun, but failed miserably in my head. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get the backing off here.
That's just a poorly wrapped burrito.
Wow. Okay, there we go. What we're doing is just gonna strip the case down. And
2 billion likes on TikTok, then you can get a PC.
Man. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's out. Those are ready. What we're doing is just getting the case prepped. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go install our 3 fans here and get those in. Then we'll install from there, then what we'll do is we'll install our motherboard, and we'll start AIO, which, you know, if you've watched my show knows, that's just kind of the order we always seem to kind of go in. So the other thing I'm gonna do real quick is go ahead and take out our accessory box. So get this out.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of sushi either.
I like tempura covered sushi, but that's not really I don't like sashimi. I like nigiri. Is it nigiri? The one that's, you know, for somebody who grew up in Japan. I'm failing right now.
You grew up in Japan?
Yeah. It's the one that basically is like the rolls. I don't necessarily like sashimi. I think it's nigiri. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So, yeah.
That's cool. We learn something new every day.
Okay, there we go. We're good there. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave that kind of gone. So now what we're gonna do is pop this up and then start putting our fans in. Unfortunately, we have to do a bunch of little fan prep as we do this because all these fans are like newly packaged, awesome. It takes a little bit of work here. So we're gonna wide shot so you get a full view of the studio. Oh, it's still on.
There we go.
Look at it, it's still on. The N7's still on.
It hurt our...
It hurt our cries.
Guys.
Okay. There we go. Somebody's playing with the RGB fans. We'll need one of these because we're going to be doing. We're going to be using one of the additions for all the RGB.
Sashimi is just the sliced fish meat. Nigiri is same meat on top of rice. The rolls are just rolls.
No, maki. That's what I was thinking of. I want maki as the rolls. Maki, right? I think it's maki. I like maki. I knew I couldn't think of the name.
I don't like seaweed. So.
I do. I like seaweed.
I tried. I tried it.
Okay, so we're just getting all these. Luckily, these are the new QLs, so they only have like a single.
Unagi?
No. Yeah, I think maki. I think it's called maki. So I lived in Japan, and when I was there, because I went to ASIG, I went to American School in Japan, and the problem is that because I lived on a military base, I took French, and so I didn't take Japanese because I thought French would be better for getting the ladies, and that's what and I was a teenage boy. Yeah, maki is the roll. Okay, good. Okay, so I was right. I took French in Japan when I lived there, and so that was.
This is so.
That's who I was.
So backwards.
It was not the right decision.
I'm not going to learn the language of.
Okay, cool. So Kevin, just let me know that if you are a prize winner who got like a 3070 or one of the ones from the older ones that we have shipped out, he just emailed them. We're going to be opening all the boxes and showing you those here very soon. So I'm just letting you guys know all this stuff. I'm sorry, I did not aim for your foot on that one.
That was close. I moved.
So yeah.
I saw it coming. The box is awfully close to me.
Okay, you got that one up.
I live in Japan on a military base. I'm going to take French, not Japanese, to learn the language
and
communicate with people.
Yeah, and it didn't work. I wasn't even any good at French either. So yeah, all in all, pretty much awesome. Okay, we're just getting what I'm doing right now, guys. I know it seems slow, but the problem is that these fans are so premium. They have like peels and everything, so it just takes more time. This is going to be one of those just kind of a little bit longer builds, and it's just because it's an o11. O11s just take time.
When is a water-cooled build coming?
We do have water-cooled builds on the horizon. They are coming. I have a couple that I'm working on to set. Those take a lot of time. Hey, John Michael, thank you very much for the $5, man. Appreciate it. My other Japanese food is curry. At the least that you lived in Japan. Oh, nice. Adopted from Shizuoka, the Shizuoka prefecture. Yeah, it's really funny. About 3 years ago, story time with Roby. About 3 years ago, I actually took my whole family to go see all the places where I grew up in Japan. Cool. So it was pretty cool. Where we used to go and do summer vacations in Okinawa and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. It was pretty neat. And my kids, so it's neat to actually have pictures of my kids in places where I was a kid. Which is, you know, I think if you live locally, that's pretty cool. But when you lived internationally, then it's just a little bit more. It's like wow, you know, I took my kids there to see it, so it's pretty neat. Story time, anyway. That's the story time.
That is dope.
It was pretty neat. They loved it. My son loved it because he loves trains. My son's 11, still loves trains. Hope he never doesn't love trains. It's just one, yeah. And so he loves trains, and so Japan's a great country to go see trains, like
train?
the Shinjuku.
I want to ride the
the Shinkansen, and which is their bullet train. So he had a really good time. And we went to Kyoto and did samurai lessons. We did karaoke Roppongi, and so it was just pretty cool. Just taking my kids to do all that stuff.
Miyagi-Do training?
Huh?
Any Miyagi-Do training?
Didn't do any Miyagi-Do training, but it was. I do have some. I lived in the Shiga prefecture. That's awesome. So yeah, no, done some cool stuff, and that was pretty funny. What is that monster of a PC behind you? That is actually not a PC. That is a test bench. It's called a Praxis wet bench, and that bench was the original one that we used for all the testing. Now it is just dormant, is retired. We have two new ones that we actually now use for all of our testing now. Okay, so you guys are getting a great view of me installing fans. I know this is not the most entertaining thing, but it is what we are working on right now because we have to put the fans in. So,
my grandpa had a shed of model trains.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my son is
thing set up. Pretty dope.
My son's like, hey, I want to do a big model train room. I'm like, yeah, buy your own house. Like, you can do that when you're in, like, no offense, but model trains are not cheap.
No,
like,
I know.
That is not a, like, I was like, oh, maybe I'll look into it. We got him some nice trains. Like, he has some nice, like, Lian trains, right? Like,
right.
But luckily now there's games like, there's a bunch of games he plays, like,
that one that he was showing off on stream.
Yeah, that are basically the same thing, but he gets to do it with a PC game. PC computer, so PC computer. With his PC computer, his PC computational device of awesome. He does it with his computational computer. What up? How you doing, man? How you doing? Welcome, everybody. Over 1,200. What do we have? We're at 1,200 people total watching right now. We got 726 on Twitch, 570 on YouTube, 94 hanging out at twitch.tv/Newegg. Backstage 1,304 Facebook Faithful hanging out today. Thank you very much for hanging out. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the channel. We're building a PC. That's what we're doing. It's what we do every time. And so this is the fun stuff that we like to do on a consistent basis. It happens every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting around 5:30 p.m. I try to start at 5:30. Most of the time, it's usually like 5:40, but I go, it does, I've always built, like the PCs have always been built. You build Gundam model kits, I notice you have Macros figures. I would love to build models. I just don't think I have the artistic talent for it. We do a lot of custom, like.
They come from stickers.
No, but I mean, like, I love, like, if I was gonna do it, I mean, look at how I build PCs, right? Like, I'd want to do it like, legit, not to say that they're not legit, but like I've got a couple Master Series Gundam models.
Oh yeah.
that I'm like, I want to paint like that.
I got one for Christmas, but like, the parts are colored, so.
Oh, yeah, I want to see it. Like, I want to see, like, I'd love to do one. Like, so the guy who does anybody remember? I don't know if some of you have been around, but the May the 4th build, we had Mike Romero, who helped us do that, and he did the Kylo Ren mask. That's what he does, and he does like incredible.
I've seen some of those are.
Yeah, it's crazy the stuff that he does. But I would love to build. I would love to. I wish I had like 70 hours in a day, because I had so much stuff I would love to do. I'd love to learn how to paint minis and all that sort of stuff. So, but yeah. Okay.
Back to the train thing. Someone said, "Yeah, what if he brings up the Dad? You have a Porsche."
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, when you're old enough, you can go build your train room. That's all it takes, buddy. All you. Okay, here we go. Last fan for this one, and then we'll get to our motherboard installation. So appreciate all you guys for hanging out. This is gonna be a good giveaway day, I'm telling you right now. 349 subs already. We haven't even gotten to the second hype train yet. And yeah, that's because Vega and Psycho had like a brief sub war there for a little bit, and then sub wars are dangerous. They can be, but yeah. Okay.
Almost at 500. We're about 15 away, 500 likes.
Nice. It's a nice, good speed. We've had a lot of people transition from YouTube over to Twitch.
That's what it seems like.
Twitch is definitely YouTube used to be
always
way higher, and like now, but now we have like Twitch. Oh, Psycho. Okay, I swear, Psycho. Oh, listen to me, Vega and Psycho. Listen to me. I am not egging you on. This is not. I'm not doing this, guys. I don't want you to think that I am. Please don't feel pressured to do anything. Please, okay? I super appreciate you guys being such incredible supporters. It tickles my heart, but the problem is that there's no problem. I just want you to know that I don't expect it. So thank you. You guys are awesome. So you guys are both incredible, and I really do appreciate it.
People in chat are like, I'm egging you on.
No, I love it. It touches me how supportive my community
how supportive they are.
Yeah, you guys like it's to think of what I get on every stream is miraculous, and so to have you guys, it means a lot. I look forward to doing this all the time. I was super bummed to miss Monday, but I'm glad to be here today. Tony Spumoni. Feels weird ending that with that.
Team Vega.
But thank you very much. 10 from Tony. Appreciate that. Okay, here we go, guys. Top-down view. We got our top-down view here. Our 3 fans are in. We're now gonna get our beautiful motherboard, and you can see why I kind of went all black with this, because I wanted to get as much kind of black in here.
Look
at that. Look at that. Doesn't that just look good? Like, look at that. It's just nice. It's like all of the colors. It's just very even. I think this is going to be a very ridiculous looking build when we're all said and done.
There's Zeiston egging him on.
Zeiston's egging him on. Way to go, Zeiston. Which GPU would you best bang for buck? The one that you can get in your cart and check out with at this point in time. Sorry, Jason. There's just really not a better option at this point. So it does. Obi-Wan Kenobi was basically saying it just fits greatly, and I was like, yeah, it does. It fits very nicely with this build.
This is like Psycho takes first again. You remove Vega. JK.
Okay, here we go right here. I'm excited for how this build's gonna come together. Side fan should be intake. Nah, I don't. Here's the deal. I'm basically going for looks. This is purely aesthetic. All in all, like if I pulled intake from these things, there is so much crap between that and the other side that you're not gonna get a ton of air. So I'm not gonna really pull a ton of air through the thing. The majority of the air you're gonna get in this case is from the top. It's just the way it is. So we're basically going to We're going to basically pull out of the top. Intake is going to be from the bottom. Again, the elevation from this, you're still going to get a lot of air from the bottom as well. We've done our testing on this stuff. Thank you, Jugo, for the 05. So we have the optimal way that we can kind of have it is these fans are kind of useless. They don't do a lot. And the other thing too is if you blow a lot of air in, it just creates a ton of turbulence, which then screws with the airflow here. So again, all we're doing is if there is air getting this far over, it's just getting sucked out, and you're getting most of it from the GPU. So there you go. I just want to give you guys a little update on that.
What if there's so many subs before the second hype train?
Well, then the hype train will just be that much. I mean, this is how we have 1,000. I'm just saying, 12 or 1,300 like, sub days. Someone's
like, with them going back and forth, there's not going to be anybody to sub come hype train.
Oh, it always happens. It'll always, like, again, the other thing too is hype train doesn't necessarily just come from subs. It also comes from.
I know. It's just funny that someone, you know, I think they were just joking when they said that.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's going from there. Yeah, you could do some modifications, but here's the deal. This, like, if you're really worried about it, if you are in an area, if you're in a place where you're like, I am so worried about my airflow, like I'm worried about getting my airflow and like making sure I have enough airflow in this case, don't buy this case. Like if you're worried about it, this is not an airflow case. This is a water-cooled case. And somebody, okay, you wanted a diatribe. Somebody wrote, he said, hey, in order to have a water-cooled build, you still have to have a good airflow. That is actually not near as true as if you're having a PC like what we're doing from here. Given how much faster water dissipates heat and how the air is basically being blown as it goes through the entire thing, you can actually drop temperatures more using water with less air, and then you still want to use high static pressure fans for that sort of thing, which is how this case is built. This is built by DeBauer to be a water-cooled case. If you are getting this case and you are like, I live in a hot temperate climate that I'm worried about airflow and I want to make sure my PC stays cool, do not buy this case. This is not an airflow case. Buy a Corsair 5000D, buy a Phanteks P600S, a P500A, and get some really quality fans and a big freaking cooler and a 360 degree like X63 radiator. Then you can actually take care of that stuff. But what bothers me, and not in like the I lose sleep at night, is when people tell me about optimal configs in a non-air cooled case. Like this is not like, I'm not doing this case to make it a great air-cooled case. It's already defunct in that manner. So not being spiteful, I just want to educate people that that is not what this case was built for. So when people say, you should do this or you should do that, I tested it. And all in all, it's just not a good case for airflow. And the side fans are kind of useless. And that has to do with if I keep the dust filter on there, which I want to do, because I don't want a bunch of crap in the back of on the back of the components, you're not getting a ton of air through those side fans. So anyway, that's I just want to take a moment because I feel like a lot of people watch like people who really have no idea what they're talking about and then go on a diatribe. It's like the same thing that happened with Steve's video with everybody talking about the freaking AIO. It's like your AIO is not in the optimal config. Actually, as long as the pump is below the top of wherever it is, it's totally fine. There's only really one really bad way to put it. And the thing is like people didn't even watch the entire video. Frankly, just because Steve's super complicated and sometimes it's just hard to understand him, so.
Yeah, he speaks languages I can't understand.
Yeah, so. And it's like, that's why people like myself and Jay, sometimes we get out there and we say like, look guys, you're doing it all wrong. You're thinking about this all wrong. So if you really, people buy Lian Li o11 Dynamics because they like the way it looks with 9 fans. And that's all that's really what they're doing. Yeah. They're not doing it they're not doing it and trying to find optimal airflow. If you care about optimal airflow, don't buy this case. This is the wrong case for optimal airflow.
49 super chat from Hitman Wanted. Since you mentioned fans, Asia Horse has some great budget fans.
Yeah, I need to test those. The thing is a lot of times when people talk about budget fans, there's always something. Like the thing is like I'll show you one good example. I don't actually. When I open the QLs, I'll give you an example. It can be everything from how they like the quality of the software they do for controlling the RGB. Some of it has to do with how they destroy, like the distribution, the mechanisms, how long they'll last. So even though it uses the word, and don't get me wrong, I use a lot of Asia Horse stuff. I just haven't tested theirs, but a lot of times people are like, and this $8.99 fan performs better than this $40 fan. That's actually not true. That $8, it's like the same people who are like, I'm gonna go buy like an Intel 660p NVMe SSD for 50 bucks, and I'm expected to do as well as an NVMe SSD for 100 bucks. And it's like, no, because there's a lot of things in tech that will, like things like reliability, durability, things like that, that actually end up lasting longer, so you don't have to replace them. So I just, again, there's more to fans than just how much air they push. There's also things like noise, how the components they use, how long they're gonna last, durability, the types of software, support, all that sort of stuff. So I'm just saying, it's like there's stuff to think about. Just because you said it's a fan, you know, it's gonna be, you know, less money means better, and that's not necessarily the case. Could be the bearing, yeah. So there's, like again, anytime when you say something, anytime when you see something, you're like, why is this less expensive? There is a reason. It's not because somebody found like the magical, you know, magical whatever, you know what I mean, to make that happen. And again, I'm not being bitter. I'm just trying to help you guys. I don't know, it's almost like saying like, hey, look into it more in a very polite way, to look into it more because there's a reason. Okay, so there we go. All of our stuff, top down is in, motherboard is now all screwed in. Let's get our AIO put together and go from there. And please, I hope I'm not coming across, you know, and I'm not trying to be insincere. I'm trying to be very polite.
You sound very passionate.
I'm just passionate. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm passionate, but I'm not angry. If I want to come across like this is meant to be a positive thing. I hope you don't feel like I'm trying to demean you in any way. So that's the point that's important to me. Lol, thank you very much for the gifted subs. We're at 450 now. Okay, so we're on our way to the 3060 and the 3060 Ti now. Okay. Oh, we're one sub away, so we'll let that. I already gave you an extra sub. Okay. Here we go. It's not that I don't want to explain myself. I also don't want to come across as bitter or talking down. That is never my intent. I do not take where I am and the people watching me for granted, and I never want you guys to think that I'm just trying to be mean or callous. I think that's a great word. I always want to say the things that I say with the utmost respect, because you guys also take the time. There are things that I have made mistakes in, and I'm, you know, dead honest, right? Like I spend a lot of time talking to my tech specialist to make sure that I'm also not making mistakes. And if I make a mistake, I will always own up to it. So. Okay. Okay, so here we go. What we're doing right now is we didn't need all those fans because we're going to be using our own fans. I put it on. I'm surprised I put it down there. Okay, so this is. Take this out. Okay. There's all the extra stuff we need. Don't need that.
Hey.
I did hit you on that one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where is the? Oh, it's over here. Okay, 3 more fans, and then we'll only have 3 fans to install after this because it requires 9 fans. Luckily, the one thing I do like about the Lian Li is that you don't have to worry as much about cable management because it's just about stacking and making sure you have plenty of room to close the case, but not more than that. Okay, we're gonna put this like this. I should go ahead and grab my fans here. Here we go.
$10 super chat.
Oh, Adam, thank you very much for the $10. $4.55, I'll do the next giveaway. We're gonna go into the GPU section now. Be extra. Okay, going to the next tier of giveaways here. We're gonna end this goal. We just did. There we go. Okay, now we're going to RTX 3060, 3060 Ti, and now starting to climb up towards a 3070, etc. There we go. How many subscribers do I have on Twitch? I don't actually know. I know how many subscribers I have on YouTube. Okay, here we go. So I wanted to talk. Hey, $4.99. Oh, thanks, dude. Hitman. So this is one of the things I was talking about. So when you look at the top of a fan, it's more like a lot of people when you look at like here, like we'll just choose like an NZXT fan. And these are like stock level fans that they'll give you. And these actually aren't even that bad either. But when you look at a fan and like a less expensive, obviously this one has RGB, this one doesn't. Everything from like the number of fans, the bearings that are in the center, and then the other part that's actually really important is things like this on the back. So again, you'll notice how things are like curved or where they have like little notches, etc. All of those are made to help improve overall efficiency and airflow for the actual individual. So on top of having all of the LEDs, there actually is also tech that goes into making sure airflow goes through this in a better way, etc. So there's more to it than just the fan itself. It can actually, the whole enclosure, anti-vibration, how it's formed in terms of what it do in terms of vibration, etc. that goes into these things that also make a difference. That things like making it quiet, etc. we'll go through there as well. So just a little moment for you when you think about purchasing fans, that there's more to it than just, say for instance, just like, hey, it's got 7 blades or whatever it was and the bearings, etc. Well, it's just, you know.
Agent 00C, thank you for the $4.99 super chat.
Kepler was asking, he's like, well, what does that mean in terms of like, why is it all dusty? Well, it's just because humans shed a ton of skin, unfortunately, and so, which is kind of gross when you think about it, but unfortunately, if you're sitting next to it late at night, you're just dropping a lot of skin cells, and so skin cells and all the other things, a lot of sin cells are coming off your computer, depending on what you're doing. Yeah, there's just, the thing is they collect dust because there's also things like, you know, there's things that in terms of what they do, and as they spin, they collect dust, centrifugal force, all sorts of things like that can also, which is just physics, which is also why things stick to things sometimes, so.
Dropping sin.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Dropping sin. Okay.
Make a new spot.
Okay, here we go. We're just gonna peel these little bad boys off. Like I said, it's like part of the, like a lot of the time, just prepping 9 fans just takes a lot of time. It's like, oh, okay, here I am prepping fans. Like so much of this is just like getting the fans ready to install. I did it one time with the last show where we ended up starting late. I ended up having like Kevin do a bunch of this stuff just early, so it just made it a whole lot faster. But yeah, it's only 7 o'clock. I mean, we're still actually in really good shape.
Say that now.
I know. Shouldn't have probably said anything. Be like, oh, 11:30, like Trey's asleep.
Yeah.
This is a relatively dead. Oh, Skriga. That's because all of them are over on my chat, Skriga. And actually, you know, it's funny because I think so. Skriga, if you're on Newegg, most of us are over at most of the chatters for this thing are over at twitch.tv/Robeytech. So we have some people who hang out there specifically, but a lot of people are. A lot of people have a tendency to move over because this is where all the giveaways and stuff are too. Unfortunately, we can't make that work on Newegg site, but. We love to stream there. They're a huge sponsor for us, and so it's also about them getting the VOD content of all these builds. So, on their Twitch. Hey, thank you very much, man. Tech Quickie, appreciate that. 200K, 200,000 subs. It's crazy, crazy. Okay, I need this. Okay, here we go. Let's use our WoW stick. Get our. Nope, that would not
close
be.
To 600 likes on YouTube.
Almost 600 likes on YouTube. We're getting to 700. Then we did do another giveaway. Giveaway. Oh, nice! Congratulations, is it Alejandro? The Alejandro? That's awesome. I love hearing that. I love getting tagged in Twitter posts and people are like, "Hey, used your video build my PC. I try to respond to as many of them as I can, but it starts to get a little hard once you get above 100,000 Twitter followers. I just have a lot of noise on my
Can I have a free PC?
feed. Yeah, I get that a lot.
What about some fans?
Can I get a free GPU? Yeah, I get that one too.
Fans? What about that Titan box? Can I get that free too?
That's actually got a Titan in it. So no.
Adam, another 10 and okay.
Oh, it's I think that's I actually don't know what currency that is.
I'm gonna Google it.
We're gonna Google knock. Okay, we're just getting our fans in here. For QL fans. Now remember, we're gonna do the bottom ones will actually be our
Norwegian.
Oh, it's Norwegian.
Krone.
Yeah, Krone. Okay. It's funny. I kind of thought that's what it was, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't.
I wasn't 100% sure. I was thinking somewhere else, but I was like, that can't be.
The giveaway I want to see is Roby giving away another dad joke. What do you call a pony? What do you call a pony that has a sore throat? What do you call a pony that has a sore throat? A little horse. There you go.
70 away from 700?
A little horse. There you go.
Fast tonight.
Huh? It did go fast today. Usually it goes in.
Because I'm here today. I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think people miss you.
They do.
Should I mount the AIO on the top or the front? I like top-mounted AIOs. Personally, top-mounted is I would consider optimal, just because for pump and air and everything like that. Also for the life of the AIO. But top is fine as well, as long as if you mount it on the top. I'm just showing you here. If you mount it front like this, you just need to make sure that the pump is below the top of this, because it's where you get air trapped. So if this is bad, this is okay. This is not as good. I mean, obviously this is fine. This is bad. So there's your 5-second where to put a.
Don't bottom mount.
Don't bottom mount. NR200P. It's one of the biggest issues with the NR200P is specifically bottom mounting your AIO. So
I don't know if I've ever seen a bottom mount.
I have an NR200P as my streaming machine. It's fine. I mean, all in all, here's the funny thing is like some people it's like, oh, I'm starting to get a bunch of bubbling noises. It's like, okay, we'll just put the PC upside down for a little while and then you can get the air to flow through. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a problem. You're not guaranteed to have an issue. You are just risking the chance of actually having an issue, which is the thing. Whoa, that sucks, Nicole. Yeah, I've never had an issue where I've updated. We've done like what? It's funny. I almost kind of want to do a picture of like all the machines we've done in the first 3 months. First 3 months of 2021, and we haven't had any issues with our 5000 series updating, but that sucks. Hopefully you get a new one. Okay, there we go. All of our fans are installed. Now we just got to get ready to put this in. We're going to do a little bit of cable management early just to make it easier to thread.
I just realized I can't top mount my AIO. I have a curved glass.
Oh. So you can do front mount. You just, like I said, I showed you.
Yeah.
You know the rules. You know the rules.
I can do side mount. That thing?
Side mount? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is going to be I know people have side mounted. You have a side, I know people have side mounted.
Yeah, my front fans are like huge.
Oh, okay.
They're like 240?
Yeah, the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what we're doing right here is we're just making this so we can easily thread this. Need to buy more zip ties.
Yeah, guys, they're gone.
I think they're closed, aren't they?
Are they closed already?
Yeah, I think they're done.
They didn't even do a...
No, it's done. It was like literally that like one day it's like we're closed because they had like nothing. Right. Outside of potential rapist DJs, like their entire which isn't a large population of audience.
Right.
So there we go. So now we have everything just ready to, which just makes it a little easier, cleaner to get in there. And Have I had any problems with USB on B550 motherboards? We have a individual that we've been working with, who has potentially with a ton of them. I know that AMD just released a BIOS update that is supposed to fix that. We have not had a chance to verify that in this case. We also found out this individual had a messed up motherboard. So it may not have been the same. I haven't had any issues I haven't personally had any issues with B550 and USB. So
at least you live 6 hours away from we probably live about 6 hours away from Micro Center.
No, the closest one to us is in Tustin. We live like 17 hours. Oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe. I thought the closest one was in LA, but maybe there might be a closer one.
Oh, never mind. I guess, I don't know what I was thinking. It takes like what, 7 hours to get to just the top of California?
Oh, dude, yeah, it's like 18 hours to get to LA.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, we're not close at all.
Unless you fly, then it's what, 3-4 hours?
Yeah. So okay, so here what we're doing now is we're gonna get our AIO installed. AIO. And one thing I like about the o11 dynamic is you have a ton of room at the top to get this thing in and mounted, so you don't have to worry as much about running all your cableage super soon, which is nice. And we've also got this great hole at the top to kind of run cables through. It does have some weirdness because part of this is blocked by the drive trays, which isn't my favorite, but I'm gonna be careful, run all this stuff through. There we go. Okay, now.
Yeah, you guys need to stop showing off with how close you are to Micro Centers.
We're gonna get one Sunday. Now that Fry's, oh wait, no, they're turning it into condos. Jerks. Okay, so this is, okay, what we're gonna do, we don't, I'm just getting this all separated out.
You should just build them one.
You just build one in the Fry's. Plenty the right size. I know that's a distance for you, but do you really want one that close?
I would still drive to Micro Center if it was there. I was like, okay, what, 45 minutes?
Yeah, but still, that would be like again, that'd be super dangerous for me. I'd be like every day. Every day.
What do I need today?
What do I need today?
Nothing,
I need
but
nothing.
I'm going in there.
Yeah, Portland has no Micro Center. I know that. My brother lives in Portland, so I know that he also does not have a Micro Center.
Fry's is turning into a bunch of condos.
Yeah, that's the rumor. I think you were told me that. I believe it.
That's what I saw.
I mean, Seattle in general is like housing. Like that's like the biggest market for anything right now is just housing. Okay. Here we go, wow stick. Wow stick love. Here, we're just gonna get a couple screws in here real quick. Just one more, and then we can let go. Rest this in. Okay, 6 fans in. 6 fans in now. Okay, AIO is in. Okay, cool. Then we have all of these to screw in. We'll go to top down so you guys can see the magic of the wow stick magic. Yeah, some people have like 3. Yeah, I know. We have none. So thank you for running that. Wow stick! I kind of want to make like a heavy metal song dedicated to the wow stick. Wow stick! Wow stick!
I got my wow
like,
stick.
I wonder if like I could get like Guar to do like a cover song of
wow stick.
You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you buy a Guar cover song about the wow stick? I just need to know.
45-second song.
Potentially. Wow stick. This is called the wow stick. People are like, no. This is the screwdriver is called the wow stick. That's why we keep talking about it. So.
We should have all of our.
Yes, I am actually going to be down in. You know what? Actually, I'll probably do like a. I'll reach out to Micro Center because I'm coming down to Tustin. I just don't know what the COVID rules are, but I'm actually in Tustin for the last 3 weekends of March. Last 2 weekends of March and first weekend of April for Rocket Lake. So if you guys want to, I might see if people want to come and do a meet and greet But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that like they'd be like, hey, let's go have, you know, a semi-obscure YouTube star come down and like have people crowd. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I think I'd like to find out what the rules are. But if you guys would like, I think some people had said that they would like it if I did some like meet and greets.
Wow, stick.
The WoW stick is actually, it is on Amazon. We actually have a link for it. Our moderators would go in there and show that stuff. And
someone said replace WoW stick or Wild Thing with WoW stick.
Oh,
WoW
stick. Dun, 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 dun. You make my screwdriver sing. Oh wait, no, you are the screwdriver. So yeah. You make everything groovy. WoW stick. 011 stream Roby and Co versus the community for best airflow setup would be fun. 3990X was saying. How would that work? I'm just curious, 3990. What, like, were you just saying like which? I guess the only way to do that is you guys would have to build one and then send it to us, and then you'd have to put it through our thermal testing, and then from there I'd declare the winner.
I won. Why do you win? Because I win.
I guess, again, my point isn't that you can make I'm not saying you can't make an optimal, like, you can't have an optimal setup in this case. It's just, this case isn't for airflow, so you're just like, it's kind of like saying, I have an optimal setup for Cyberpunk using a 6060, because I set it the best I could using a 1660, but a 1660 isn't made to run Cyberpunk. I guess that's kind of more my illustration.
That's what you're getting at.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. It's just, you know, that's more the thing. It's not to say that you can't find an optimal airflow for this case. It's just, it's not an airflow case.
Such a good motherboard.
Yeah, it looks pretty. I'm just taking these bottom three out, preparing them for when we get done, and we'll do the bottom three fans. So we're gonna hook up our front panel connections, and then from there, we will then install our last three fans, and then all of our fans will be in. It should be great.
That exhaust?
The top, they will be, yes, they'll be. Everything is exhaust. They're going to be intake.
Top's intake. Everything else is exhaust.
Actually, no. The bottom is intake. Everything else is exhaust. No. Yes. I don't know. I have them right. I don't remember. My mind is not dealing with it right now. Okay, here we go. Let's.
The only reason why I say anything about the fans is because someone's like, are those all that way? Are they all this
Yes, they
way?
are all intentionally this way. This is the way that we've tested it. I just don't remember off the top of my head which direction they are, but this is the way we always do it. And it's, again, it's not for optimal airflow. It is purely for aesthetics. Again, this is not a case that I care, like if you're worried about airflow, it's got 9 fans and it will do the best it can for what it is, but they're made to look good. If I switch them around, then you have backs showing on all of them. So. Okay, there we go. Now what I'm doing real quick is I'm going to basically, I'm just connecting our last little, like all of our extra stuff that we have to connect for this. Like our, actually I can do this all with it down. I'll do it with it down. And then we'll run these afterwards. Not a big deal. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay, here we go. So for this, what we're gonna do, just given how fat the whole pump mechanism is for this thing, I'm gonna run all this stuff, and then just have it like this. So it's gonna be sideways.
15 more likes, YouTube.
And then this is that's our CPU. And then the good thing is I don't have to replace this one this time because it's just set up for it.
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Giant?
A little bit of pressure, but not.
We have tons of all white builds
Oh yeah,
on
ton.
YouTube.
Yeah, we do it. We probably almost do an Arctic build every couple weeks, and sometimes we'll do more than one. But we just did like one in the o11 Mini, which is beautiful. If you want to check some of those out, they're all up there. If you want to give them a go, you want to give them a gander, give them an old gander, the ganderio. Oh, see, got this one is not most magnetic. These are not hyper magnetic screws.
Hear the frogs outside.
Yep, springtime. It's funny, I was talking to Chanel. For those of you who don't know who Chanel is our social media manager, and she had never seen a wild frog. I was like, really?
Do you live a sheltered life?
I guess so. Who hasn't seen
Where's she from?
I don't know. You'd never seen a wild frog. I was like, oh, wow. Well, we have them here. Take you over to the retention pond, let you see them. I did not forget thermal paste. There's thermal paste pre-applied for these, on this AIO. There we go. Now we gotta get this really wacky one back here. Okay, now we're just gonna tighten this down. I'm less concerned about this particular motherboard in terms of bending it just because of how thick the PCB is. You don't have to worry about as much about the star method for this one just because the PCB is so bloomin' thick. You'd have to give it like a lot. You'd have to, like, it'd be hard to torque this thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, that is all installed. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna flip this up and run all of our cables up to the top, just do a little bit of cable management, and then hook up our front panels so that when we get these down, these ones at the bottom hooked up, then we'll put in our last 3 fans, and then we'll be good to go. So here we go. Side view. All we're doing right now is running all of our cables through here. Go.
Yeah, the RAM's pretty sweet.
The whole thing looks really good. I'm really happy with how this build's turning out.
Do we hit some? Dang it.
What's the matter? Okay, now we got that done.
700 likes on the YouTube.
Hey, we hit it! Okay, now let me, we'll do that giveaway. We'll start that giveaway now. This is for, everybody say thank you, YouTube. It's fun to get to do this giveaway at the very, everybody say thank you, YouTube. Everybody say, yeah, hopefully you're saying that. We're gonna be giving our first giveaway. Everybody say thank you, YouTube, for this. We're gonna be giving away a 250 gig NVMe SSD. Okay, custom. Okay, so 250 gig NVMe SSD. We're gonna hit exclamation point YouTube is the entry for this. Exclamation point YouTube is the entry. That giveaway is starting right now, guys, if you want to get in on that.
I saw this little gimmick thing on Facebook, but it's helped me drink a lot more water. You put your little
cool. I ordered
in there and
ordered a drink. I ordered a water bottle that flashes when you're supposed to drink.
Oh,
So like if you aren't hydrating enough.
I've seen something like that.
Yeah,
I saw something like that on Kickstarter.
I'm the word. Yeah, it's exactly where it's from, but it's not. Now they're for sale on Amazon, so I picked up one today.
Nice. You just browse Kickstarter late at night sometimes.
Oh, dude, Instagram's the worst. Like I'm like the social dilemma is like basically like, who's the guy who buys all this crap? It's me.
Me.
I bought so much crap from Instagram.
I have Instagram and sometimes Facebook. I bought I tried the circle water bottle type thing.
Oh, I've seen that one.
It's like this, but it has a cartridge.
Oh.
And it has a gauge just like this, but you have to use their cartridges.
Oh.
And it's kind of spendy. This was $25 for a starter kit to give you the water bottle, this, and then you get 5 of their flavorings, which I didn't care for, but I still use this. I used that thing like once. I was like, yeah. This I've had for a couple months now.
That's cool. Okay, so there we go. Now what we did there is we just basically are just making the top look good. So it's, again, we're just trying to channel this stuff. The one thing that's really crazy about this particular build is that we don't have, it doesn't, usually you have a little bit of room between the PCBs, between the memory and the thing to just kind of route these down. This one does not have that, so it's just gonna be a little bit more obvious. So again, just still trying to get a nice clean channel up here so it looks like a single cable versus having a ton of cables. Winner for this is Venny. Venny over on YouTube. Congratulations, Venny. You are the winner of a 250 gig NVMe SSD. If you were a winner through December, all of the 250 gig NVMe SSDs for December have gone out, as is the 500 gig one. So you guys, you don't get shipping. They just go out via Newegg. They'll just show up at your, if you were like, hey, what's this from Newegg? And if you open it, it's your drive, then that's where it's from. So some of you might just be surprised. But yeah, all that stuff has just gone out too. Okay, all that stuff is done. Let's flip this over, get our stuff hooked up. Then from there, we'll add our bottom fans. Then we have the long, dark time of cable management because we have to get all of that RGB hooked up. And then after that, it actually goes pretty fast. Yeah. So we're in a good spot. I'm gonna cheat. I was gonna cheat, but I lied.
Did any companies ever give it back to you about laptops?
Yeah, we have them coming. I don't know when. I know Origin has them. I know, yes, companies have gotten back to me. We are gonna have.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we are gonna have some.
Then I can wait purchasing one.
Yeah, so you know which one to get.
Yeah, because they're not cheap.
No, they are not.
But it seems like they're more in stock than
miners have been buying those too.
Yeah, I see that right now on.
Okay, so this is all our RGB stuff. Again, we have to get all this hooked up. I think what I'm going to do, actually, yeah, we can do this now, actually. Before we flip this over and do this, is we're gonna grab our Commander Pro, because I'm gonna control the 6 things that are plugged in via the Commander Pro. No, I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm gonna do some of it that way. So I do need 2 lighting nodes. I forgot about that. This is just this just takes time. Because 3 fans, the 3 top fans I'm going to control, take these 3 fans that I have up here.
I could. Zephyrus G14.
I'm going to take these 3 fans and plug these into here.
Oh, it's a 2060. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about the stuff from Origin. So that's who I'm probably. I'm also gonna. Razer's supposed to be sending me stuff too, so I'll look at some of their blades. But Origin, I'm actually having a custom Robeytech laptop made.
Oh. Nice.
There we go. Okay, we're just gonna hook these 3 fans up because we're here.
Anything from Asus?
I have not heard anything from them yet specifically. So it's funny because they like reached out and said, hey, we want to work with you. And then I was like, okay, here's all these things I'd love to do with you. And then they were like, oh, cool. And then nothing. So we'll see.
Don't be jerks, Asus.
Yeah, don't be jerks, Asus. You tell them.
We like your stuff. Come on now.
So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to make this a little, sometimes it just helps to do some of this stuff prior to, like as much of this, if I can do some of this stuff prior to, doing the build, doing some of the larger things I will. Like for instance, all this cabling, this is all self-contained cabling. I'm just gonna twist it up and kind of store it. Because that's all like, this is all like the same thing. There you go. And okay, cool. There's that one clumped up. So all those fans are hooked up. So that takes care of 3, which means the other fans are all going to go into. All the other fans are going to go into.
I was looking at that
Commander Pro.
The ROG Phone 5.
Yeah, I'd like to see if I can get one of those just to check it out.
They haven't even announced if it's available in America yet.
Oh, really?
It went on sale in the UK and everywhere else. Sounds real interesting. It has 2 USB ports.
Yeah, they're gamer-centered phones. I just wish
144 hertz.
Yeah, it's same as like I have a phone just for playing the XCloud, the Note, the Galaxy Note.
Yeah.
So that's the one I use because it fits
what I got.
because it fits in the Razer controller, the Kishi. So. Okay guys, here what we're doing is we're just gonna get all of our RGB, the first set of RGB. I'm just trying to get cables out of the way. If I don't do this now, it's just gonna make it that much more painful when I get a little further in. And they'll just kind of dangle there for a little bit until I figure out how to, like, where I'm gonna put them all, but.
Roby has a Twitch at twitch.tv/Robeytech.
There we go. There we go. 4. There we go. 6. Hey, cool for life. You can not watch, and I'm cool with that, dude. Totally fine. You are not forced to be here. And just to make things easier, we'll just make sure that you are not eligible for any giveaways, which is cool. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got them all in.
That's great. That's great.
Okay, so all that, see, now all this stuff is in, and we're ready to go. And then we got it all plugged in. We're good there. And now we're so at least now that I have everything hooked up, I can now turn this over and start the front panel. I do need to hook up the Commander Pro because I need at least the USB from this to work to connect into this. So because I have too many USB things, just given how much there is to plug into the Mobo.
What do you think is the best AIO on the market right now?
The best one, that's hard. I'd say the best bang for buck one is the Corsair H100i Capellix, just because it also has that great, they're essentially their hub.
I guess I could
but
give you
best cooling performance is, I'd still say is the X series from NZXT. The X63, the X73, they're just really great powerhouse. Also durability and endurance from an AIO standpoint. The one that is my least favorite is the EK. I know that Maiden really likes them, but I've had too many of them fail on me, including a couple, one on stream.
The last one had the motherboard.
Oh yeah, it fried my motherboard. The other one that I also have now started to become a fan of is the Fantex, their Glacial series. Their Glacier ones are actually pretty cool as well. I'm going to go ahead and use, these two USBs. I'm going to use one USB specifically here. This has got a USB hub built in. So again, I'm going to use one USB here for the AIO, and this is the AIO for the NZXT. And then the other one is going to be used for one of the lighting nodes. The second lighting node will actually go into the bottom slot and be good there. So the main reason I'm doing that is so I don't end up having to run really long. I don't have a super long, like this really taut USB cable popping all the way down to the bottom. But this does mean that I got one more thing to hook up before I can put in all my front panels, and I'm sorry. And that's my that's for the.
With you hooking up more than one Commander.
Lighting node?
What?
More than one lighting node, you mean?
Yeah.
They just show. They just show.
Will
yeah.
pick both of those up.
Yeah, it just shows 2 different ones. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Okay, so we're gonna grab our last line note. And the other thing I like about this versus the way that it used to be is like it's just its own thing. Okay, so this is all the USB now is hooked up. So what we're gonna do is run our front panels and then we'll start getting all of our cabling done. And then we'll find all the places to hook this. I love, you sit there and you look at this, you're like, look at all this room to stick things. No, you can't stick anything there because that's where your PSU goes, which is unfortunate. So I have used ASUS AIOs in the past. Their Ryujin. I've also used their Rio. I hate their software. Like, and then they were the other ones who they were like kind of the pioneers for the having the display, the OLED on there. And then like using it was terrible. It broke all the time. I had one fail. So I haven't used any, like I've heard good things about their newer stuff, but I just haven't had a chance to try it. So these are fan splitters. Yeah, I'm keeping up. Okay, so this is the last cable right here. This is the last one I needed. So what we're gonna do is start running all our front panels here. Just to be safe, I have this little bad boy right here. This little bad boy is what it's gonna allow me to do is actually take my USB 3 from the side and not have to worry about having a giant one jabbing out. So I'm gonna hook this up real quick and then we're gonna plug this onto the front. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna find where this is.
IQ. So Ticho.
Okay, so this is gonna go down. Oh, yeah, let's run these down here. Okay, so HDMI, HD audio goes down here. Front panel connectors go right here. Okay. Let's see, what else do I need from the hookup standpoint? This is USB-C. Let me see if there's. I'm assuming there's USB-C. Sorry, I'm trying to find all my cables here. That is fan.
3990X says, in theory, Alpha Cool's AIO is the best you could buy. Has a copper radiator, strongest pump, and strong fan.
Okay, I actually haven't got to use that, and that doesn't surprise me given their I mean, Alpha Cool's got. I use a lot of their cooling stuff. I haven't used it, but I just like the ones that I have used. The NZXTs have been impressive. And you know, again, I haven't used everything, even though I've done as many builds as I have.
I use the same parts over and over because they're
not all. Yeah, for the commission ones, I do, but for my new case ones, I try very hard to use new stuff. Okay, USB-C goes right there. I think that was the last song.
Ever try MSI AIOs?
I have, and those have been fine.
I didn't know they made them.
Yeah, we've done actually. If you watch my, I've also done XPG, which has been fine.
Yeah, I know XPG.
So, but yeah, no, we've done when I do Mod Mondays. Most of those are MSI components. Okay, so here we go. Everything here is now. This is all this is all the stuff that stays in the back. We're gonna turn this over, hook up our all our front panel stuff. Then we'll turn it over. That'll allow us to then put in our last 3 fans. And then at that point in time, then we can hook up all of our cabling, which is gonna take a good amount of time. And then we're finally at a point where we can build the rest of the build. Okay, so all of our stuff over here is run. So first one we're gonna run is our USB-C. That goes right here. Ooh, a nice, good quality one. This is our USB 3. We got that really cool cable for this, so it makes it really easy. It's not sticking out so far. They can stay nice and hidden. These are all of our USB 2. So there's our commander. There you go. Next one is our lighting node, second lighting node. Then we have our HD audio. Okay. There, all of our front panels are connected. Oh, except for the actual switch things. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna do power plus and minus. Hard drive goes underneath it. I saw this trick that somebody did. I've never been able to, I think it took some practice for him to do it. Where he was able to connect all of his front panel connections with one, like just in one fell swoop. I think if you had, like, if I also had the reset switch one. Oh, no, I just did it. Whoa. I was off by one. That was pretty close. Like one of those TikTok challenges, like, show me you're good at building PCs without telling me you're good at and he like hooked all of them up into the same spot. Okay, so there we go. All of our stuff is all hooked up now. Nice and clean. I wish this was a little bit cleaner. But there's just like, I have no channel here. Yeah, there's like no room even underneath to try and run this. So that's just how it's gonna look. Overall, still going to be a very attractive build. This is now hooked up, so we can take this off.
Why are those always individual? Why don't they make them in a block?
Well, so like Corsair did. Like Corsair is like a single small cable. There's like 2 cables that come off of it, and that's it. That's just, some do, some don't. So.
No, I'm sorry, for like the bottom right ones.
Oh, I don't know. NZXT does that. NZXT is, if you get their case, it's just a single block. So, yeah, and Gigabyte Mobo, some come with adapters. I've had problems with the adapters sometimes. But yeah, it just depends. They're trying to combat it, but I know like NZXT's cases actually are just a single one thing, and it just does the whole thing. Okay, so now we're gonna put in our fans, our last fans. The last bit of the kind of the grueling part, I guess is the way to think of it. I don't know.
Darn right, it's grueling.
Grueling putting in fans. Okay. Luckily, like I said, these are the new Corsair fans, so they don't actually have as much, like they're just easy to untwist. There we go. And done. These last 3 fans in. Throw this in. Throw that at Trevor. Unbelievable. Okay. Bears. What was it like in The Office? I forgot what it was.
Bears beats.
Beats. That's right. Bears eat beats. Bears beats baritones. I don't know.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, that's right. Bears beats Battle. Cooldown is completed. Hype train is active, ladies and gentlemen. Hype train is officially active. We can now get that last hype train and unlock the Twitch giveaway. Yeah, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica, right? There we go, guys. Let's finish it out. Let's get this last hype train out. Do another 250 gig NVMe. Maybe unlock that 3060 giveaway.
Yes, this stream is pre-recorded.
In front of a live studio audience. Heaven's Phantom. He's got his build coming up either Friday or Monday. Another builder.
Vega, your time has come.
What?
Someone said, Vega, your time has come.
Oh. I think Vega and Psycho are like, we're good.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for the 300 bits.
Whoa. I just lost those things, just shot off anywhere. Okay, guys, let's call this out. We're hype train is not quite started yet. We should be start. Wow, I'm surprised it didn't start even with a gifted subgroup.
Thank you for the 10 bits.
Oh, we haven't done any gifted subs yet. That's why it hasn't been a gifted sub drop.
5 bits.
3070. Oh, Vega. Vega just dropped 25. Jeez, Vega. Okay, well, there we go. Hype train started.
I want your job, Vega. What?
Thank you very much. Vega dropping 25 subs. Here we are, 498, on our way to a 3060 giveaway.
And was that level 4 already?
I think it's actually level 5. Yeah, we're already there. Okay, let's see how high we can go. Vega did all the hard work for you guys. So let's see. We're going to go and call it out. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. Mr. William Shakespeare, Mick William Shakespeare, Psycho dropping 10 gifted subs, not to be left out of the hype train. So there you go, Psycho dropping it in there. Potato Juices with this 100 bits. We got Diesel Smoke 83 gifting 2 bits. Tim Zentsu dropping for 7 months. So tier 3, 7 months of tier 3. That's huge. Like that's a huge amount of support. 7 months of tier 3 is crazy. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
Tim Zentsu for incredible support at 7 months of that. Lol what Bree dropping 10 gifted subs. Night Dweller dropping 5 gifted subs. Sherdam dropping his 5 gifted subs. Another amazing supporter right there. Always dropping it. 532 right there. We got Stern. Yeah, there we go. We're almost at 1,000%, guys. We still have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Guys, don't forget we have those 2 3070s we're going to be giving away at the end of the stream. If Vega or Psycho do win those at the end, just understand that they will not be eligible, obviously, to win multiple consecutive months. There is a cooldown, so don't worry. It's not like they're going to go in there. It's not, your chances are still good. And we actually had one. I think it was where CKCC ended up donating like 200 or 400 subs in a month, and then he didn't win the 3080. So it's like it is random, and it does not necessarily mean it's, again, their odds are higher, but it still goes from there. 1,060 right there from so these guys are just being incredible supporters. And sometimes, like Jack Tex, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Sometimes those guys will write me and they'll be like, hey, I'm just doing it to support you. I'm not in for the giveaway. So some people don't actually do the giveaways either. I'm not saying they don't want to. I'm just saying they won't. I'll definitely donate bits once I have money, man. No worries, Max. Nobody feel pressured. You guys are just being here is an amazing amount of support. 857 of you so far. And thank you for all the incredible support that you guys do from General. Let's take a look at our numbers as we get ready to go into the last bit. 853 watching on
Reaper for the
Twitch, 620 over on YouTube, 85 at twitch.tv/Newegg, 2 still Facebook faithful folks still giving it a go.
Thank you for the 2 bits.
546 guys. Let's see, can we get those last few and unlock that 3060? I'd love to give away a 3060 today on the show. You have to donate to win. No, you do not need to donate to win. You do have to sub to win for the sub-only giveaway, but any of the giveaways we do here on the show, you do not need to be a sub. You just have to be here. You just have to be here and give me virtual hugs. I want to see hashtag virtual hub in the channel. Hashtag virtual hug. Hashtag virtual hug. And then you're entered to win. I'm just kidding. Actually, that's not true. That's not how you win at all. But I still like the virtual hug. It makes me feel good on the inside. So thank you very much for that. And you can give a virtual kiss too. Yes, that's okay. Look at all the virtual hugs. Oh, I love my community. Thank you very much. Cajun Dragon Lady, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the family. If you are over at youtube.com/Robeytech or twitch.tv/Newegg, hop on over, drop a free Amazon Prime sub. You might actually walk away with the 3070. Holy Rice Balls dropping 10 gifted subs. Holy Rice Balls. I just like that name.
Holy Rice
Balls. LFM Waffles, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Thank you for the virtual hugs, thank you from Japan. Virtual kisses as well. It's a ghost hug. You may not feel it, but it is there.
He feels it.
I feel it. Q Godzilla dropping it with Prime. I'm excited about the new Godzilla movie. Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also like, we have movies coming out soon. Like March, we're supposed to start seeing stuff here pretty soon in theaters.
AMC's open.
I thought AMC is. Oh, but Regal's done, right? They're gone for good.
I don't know.
I don't know how that's working. Yeah, it's gonna be.
No, AMC in Kent is open.
RD Gaming, thank you very much for the 1 month sub. Also, IPConfig89, thank you for giving out a couple subs. The Bat 11, thank you very much for giving the community subs. You guys are man. Are you Team Kong or Team Godzilla? I am Team Godzilla. Sorry, man. There's just something about a giant.
The original.
I'm just Godzilla. I'm also Japan, right? So like, you gotta have Godzilla. Thank you very much. Hawk Shadow 125 also dropping the 1 sub. I mean, so thank you very much. 1,600. We're almost at 2,000%, guys. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. That was awesome. If I can save you some, no, really? I was excited about watching the Monster Hunter movie. Okay, guys, let's figure it out. Assassin dropping 5, taking it to 575 subs. Such strong support. How many subs do we get? Let's see what the total was. 108 subs, 2,275 bits.
Yeah.
Wowza! Can I get a wowza? Can I get a owa? Thank you very much, guys. 108 subs. You guys are incredible. Let's get these fans installed. And then well, let's do the giveaway. Sorry. While we do the fans. I'm gonna do the giveaway when we do the cable management, because that way we're killing time during cable management.
Yeah, it gives you a couple minutes.
Yeah, it gives you a couple minutes of interlude there. I am going to go ahead and start doing these. What we're gonna do here, first thing I'm gonna do is grab all my screws here. I'm just trying to kill it, yeah, owa. Okay, there we go. Owa. I don't know, has anybody seen that? By the way, has anybody seen the pug video where it was getting its nails cut? Oh man, greatest video. I watched it probably. I have a pug. Her name is Maggie. She's my favorite. Don't tell the other 2 dogs. There's this video of this pug getting its nails cut, and it makes me laugh. It's like it screams like it's like screaming like a human, and it's like ah! It's like the greatest video ever. I'll put a link on the Discord. I'll share it on Discord. If you haven't had a chance to see it, pop to our Discord. Discord.gg/Robeytech. Can I get an owa for that? Good job from Blondie, getting us Discord partner. Can I get an owa for that? Okay. Oh, nope, I'm putting these in backwards. Just realized, yep, these are not the right way. I was about to have all, that would have been terrible. Urga. One thing I missed about the dynamic, the XL, is that it has like a tray on it, which makes it a little bit easier to like put these in and then actually like cable manage them before you put them in, which is kind of cool. This one does not have it. There's not the XL. Just testing you guys. Okay, flip these over. Is that peeled? Nope, it's not even peeled. It's not even peeled, Roby. Not even peeled.
Come on, Robe.
Come on, Robe. Robotussum. Roby 1.
Robe
Okay.
I one can no buy.
By the way, I really enjoyed the gentleman crate guy that I've watched him. I actually ended up going home and like watching him Friday night afterwards. The guy that we rated last on Friday. He does a bunch of like building and stuff like that. Anybody stick around and watch him? Oh. My WoW stick like thing came off. That's not supposed to. Oh, it's supposed to. I just pushed it off.
$2 super chat from Jason Brown. AU while lowering his glasses.
Oh, it's because we're not seeing the emoji. An emoji. It's an emoji. There you go. Hey you. Okay, there we go. First one in. Okay, now we're gonna put these other two in, and then we will do the giveaway. Next giveaway. Super close to giving away a 3060 tonight. 3060. I love those Vega. The thing is that they take a lot of time. It's something we actually do offer. It's just it's a bit of an add-on, but we are working on a custom Robeytech screen for just those things. So if you're interested in doing that for your build, let me know. It does cost more because they're time intensive, but yeah, we do have this as an option. Hey, thanks Isaiah for the $5
super chat.
Super chat. How do I get so many views? Let me ask, how do I get so many views? Look at this. I mean, just look at this.
How do you not?
How do I not? I mean, you know,
Bazinga.
you don't see a dad bod of this quality very often, you know. Hey, Jason, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. So that's how it happens, and that's what it is. It's perfection. It's dad bod perfection right here. So yeah, that's what it is. So that's all it takes.
Another $5 super chat. Where can I get a super new or used 27C chart?
Oh man, dude. You are asking everybody everybody has this question. So these are intake. Everything else is exhaust. These are all intake. Air is coming from the bottom. It's pulling air through all the way through. These are terrible as exhaust because there's just not a ton of airflow. So it's basically just pulling air straight through the case. And then it's doing the GPU, and then you're getting some airflow around and cooling the NZXT is getting enough air too. Venom, thank you very much for your sub as well. Again, this is not an airflow case. It's, you know, this person is not in like the desert. And so, you know, but all in all, like, it's, you know, it's good enough for what they need it to do, and it's not going to degrade performance. This is not hey, Tim Zetum, thank you very much. 600, there we are, guys. We're at 599. One more. Okay, I gotta go. Just kidding. That'd be the worst. I've actually seen that where somebody's like, and if we get to 1,000 subs, I'll give away a Ferrari. Oh no, oh, the stream just died. It's like, what? Jeez. No, we're giving away 3060. Hey guys, next one's going up. Next tier. We'll do the next tier, but I don't know. We still there's still quite a bit of stream left.
Whatever Kevin's making smells really good.
You know what it is. It's all good stuff. How many
Just
subs
like
are we
last
at? We are at. Wow, we're way off. I don't know what happened. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with it. I don't know if something happened. Okay, so we're on a 3060 Ti. We're at where the goal is. Wait, we're at 5. We're at 6. We're on our way to 750. Okay. Guys, we're still gonna give away the 3060, but we're actually I guess I put something in wrong, so but it's okay. I'm gonna give it to you guys anyway. But I'm gonna set it right for this one. We're actually only at 555 subs, but I'm still giving away the 3060 because that's what it said. So I'm not gonna take that away. I'm gonna do the right thing. So we actually only are at 555 subs, but I'm not gonna do. You guys are excited. You worked hard on it. I'm gonna give it away anyway. So. Not gonna make it. Not gonna ruin it. Not gonna ruin the moment. We still have incredible support. And I'm not gonna go back on my word. Okay, one more and then we're done. All these fans. Hey, Stormy Sausage, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Appreciate it. Okay. Woo! There we are. Ugh. Now, whoa. Now we have all this stuff in the back that just fell out. Yeah, this is the fun part, guys. I'm going to quickly get this situated. so I can run these the right way. But I needed to get them screwed in first to kind of do this. So that's what we're going to work on real quick here. I might be able to do this from the top view. Let me see if I can. See if I can do it from the top view. Nope, it's going to be too hard. Some little bit of go to wide. What I'm doing right now is I am literally running all of our cables down at the bottom. And then I will zip tie them into a single group so they don't end up being all. There you go. Yeah, let's actually see if I can do this from so you guys can see it from the side camera. Have our man Ray help us here in a minute.
I don't want to.
Okay, we'll go to side camera up here.
Side cam.
Side cam. And then we'll start, then we'll do the giveaway for the last one. Side cam coming up.
Oh, my knee. My other knee.
All the other stuff. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're running all of our cables down here at the bottom to kind of get it.
You're not on side cam.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. Okay. Again, we want to keep this bottom area super clean. I'm just running all of our cables and I'm going to zip tie these so they stay hidden. Just a little bit. We'll give you some extra light in there. If we can. This is just to make sure again, if you're going to spend, like I said, if you're going to spend this kind of money on a PC, you want to make sure it looks good. So it's just about taking your time and then making sure the cables stay hidden and then are controlled. So it only takes a couple little bits of cable management to get this to that point. Nothing too crazy, but it just makes all the difference in terms of how it looks when it's done, which is the important thing. There we go. Another clip. There we go. Okay, and then we've got all that stuff hidden down here. And what we're gonna do is just run all these kind of one at a time, kind of like a giant pain in the butt. Run one at a time.
One more time.
Too soon.
Oh, yeah. Why'd they break up rather than just, all quits?
Retire? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them was like still wanted to go, and the other one was like, I'm done. They had to call it a breakup. Maybe so the other one can have the chance to like come out as like just punk or daft.
Cyber. Oh yeah, daft. Why did I say cyber? I'm daft. He's punk. like chicken. I
That's
like
good.
chicken too.
That's what my wife, I had my wife, had DoorDash delivered to my wife today. She had chicken. That's a great meal.
Yeah, chicken's great.
Thank you for letting us know.
It's like your TikTok video. Send me a case of money and a burrito.
Yeah, and a burrito. Yeah, somebody's like, I loved some of the responses I got to that. It was like, how do I get a free PC? Well, it's easy. Send me a suitcase full of U.S. currency, and depending on the amount of U.S. currency, I will send you an equivalent free PC. 3060 versus a 2080 Ti, the 2080 Ti. 3060 Ti is like essentially a 2070, so I would not upgrade a 3060. I would not go to a 3000 series from a 2080 unless you're doing essentially a 3070. And 3070s have actually been pretty prevalent in terms of not prevalent being an opportune word. Prevalent comparatively of the 3000 series. I haven't seen 3080s in who knows how long, but I feel like I'm sewing here. Like pulling all these cables through. Kind of funny. Threading the needle here.
You have a lover from India.
Thank you, appreciate that. Appreciate the India love. Actually, I've had quite a few people say, hey, from India and all that sort of stuff, which is always super cool.
Robeytech worldwide.
One more cable. This is being painful. A bit of threading the needle down here.
When will the 4000 series come out?
Then the 3000 series will be slightly available, but then they'll discontinue production at that point in time, so you won't be able to get them either. It's like the 2000 series. Like the 2000 series have been as hard to get too because they stopped making them.
I thought I read a rumor that they're going to start reproducing a 20-something. I don't know.
I don't think that's true because again, the chip manufacturer. It's like you'd have to start manufacturing chips, and the chip manufacturers are behind. So it's not like it makes a whole lot of sense. You're not really doing anything. You're not helping anybody with that situation. Okay. Now we have all of our fan cables through and run. Now we can actually do our hook up our fans, and then but let's do our giveaway, our Twitch giveaway. We're getting, our Twitch giveaway for doing 2 hype trains, and then we'll get our cables hooked up. We're actually in really good shape now.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, this is like all of the front is, outside of PSU, but all of the fans are finally screwed in, and it's just like it's always like it's a time-consuming case. It's just a time-consuming case to do right. Take your time, and so it just takes time to get to this point. Once you're here, it starts to go pretty quick. And like I said, a lot of our stuff is actually already hooked up. But let's do our giveaway. And so everybody say thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch. Twitch for doing this stuff. This is for a 250 gig NVMe SSD. So everybody say thank you, Twitch. Okay, cool. Entry point for this is going to be !Twitch. You do not need to spam it. It's going to run for 2 minutes. That giveaway is starting right now. And while you're doing that, I'm going to start getting everything hooked up and then start cleaning it up. This is like the harder part's already kind of done here. All the front panel connectors are already in. So now what we need, we're gonna grab all of our fan cables here. One, 2, and 3. There we go. Okay, so there's those 3. Then what we have is this little clump in the corner here. It's like our hooked up. This is our little clump here of the bottom fans. This is 4. This is why we run this before we set it down, because we need to know where. And 6. Okay, so there's all our fans hooked up. All the fans are hooked up, and the only thing we have left now is these 3. We have to go into our second lighting node, which is right here. And that's 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so RGB is all hooked up. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out where we're going to place this. And make sure that we try it, and then from there we'll start clumping things together. We don't have a ton of places to put this. This is usually a good spot, is right here. The unfortunate thing is that because this isn't flat.
Winner has been picked.
Awesome! Congratulations to Squirrel Mister, SQRRL MSTR. Congratulations, Squirrel Mister. You are the winner of the chicken dinner. It's actually not, you didn't win chicken dinner, but.
My wife was asking me, does Roby ever get hungry, really hungry, or have to go to the bathroom during streams?
Restroom, no, but I do get hungry. I've actually had one where I had to like have Kevin give me like a protein bar because I was like starving. But now I've learned since then that I need to, I like actually make sure I eat before stream.
So I'll have something. Shaking?
Yeah. It's like, it was like really bad. And now I eat before this. Now I eat before the streams just to make sure that I don't have that happen again.
That's always good.
But I learned. I think people. Do people remember that one? Like, does anybody remember that stream? It was December. When I was streaming so much. There was times when I was streaming 4, sometimes even 5 times a week. It was like I had like our tech specials and stuff were like, I am about to quit volunteering. This is ridiculous. But we got through it, and everybody is fine now. They're like, you think that? Okay, so what we're gonna do here is not. Because some of this stuff is tight, we're gonna have to do the best we can to.
I remember.
Okay, so there's some people who remember. Okay, what we're gonna do here is, again, what we're doing is just getting things into clumps. Well, what we have, I think I have some more in there. And what we would just want to make sure that this closes really easily, but we want to kind of get stuff under control here. Is all I'm really working on. Make sure that things look nice. Clump what you can.
Someone asked, what would you pay for a used 2080 Ti hybrid?
I have no idea. I don't want to give you an answer to that because I feel like I haven't researched the world. Researched that world enough to give you a fair response. And I would hate to give you bad advice. So how about I give you no advice, because that way I know that I haven't given you wrong advice.
Yeah, I would. You gotta take a lot of things into account, right?
Yeah, and I just don't know.
And how hard it's been used.
Now this one I'm going to be a little bit easier on, just because we also have this. We have a PSU that still has to go in there, so we got to clear most of this stuff out. I'm trying to get as much over as possible, and then controlled as humanly possible. It's just about clumping things. Again, this case, taking too much time on cable management on the back, in the back, given that this thing has like just how it is. It's really kind of like the way to think about when you do cable management on an o11 is about stacking. It's about stacking things on top of each other, especially when you have just a ton of RGB. Is all you're really doing is just stacking things on top of each other, and kind of clumping things into groups. On the XL, it's a little bit easier, but on this one, it's just not as it's not as easy because you just don't have as much control of this area over here, which is kind of where you would typically stick most of your cables. And actually, like if I wanted to, like as this is now, like you could act like at this point in time right here, like if I really wanted to, I could just be like, okay, it's done. You know, just clump a couple cables here and be like, oh, it's done, and it would be good enough because the case with the back of this case would easily close. But also just trying to make sure I'm not giving this guy like not.
Have you ever built someone famous a PC? I guess it depends on your terms of.
Yeah, what you would consider famous. I have built, like, I've done stuff for Trisha Hirschberger. At the time, she was pretty famous. I mean, I haven't done one for like an A-list celebrity. Like, how about that? If you're talking about A-list celebrities, I've never done anything for like an A-list celebrity.
Like to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I've done one for an Aaron Greenberg.
Yeah, I've done a lot for like people who have big followings, like Aaron. I did it for Ryan McCaffrey. I've done it for,
CLG.
Yeah, CLG Esports Pros. Like I have done some big builds for some big names, but I haven't done like, Henry Cavill. Not that Henry Cavill would let me build his PC because he wants to build his own PC.
He can just take off his shirt and build his own PC.
Yeah, make all of us who used to be tech tubers look like schmucks. With my dad bod.
Oh, bod.
Dad bod. Okay. Okay, now let's see. We have two of these that I got to kind of figure out here that I want to get kind of under control. Now these I'm not going to, I could try and get them up here if I wanted to. There's not a lot of room. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll stick them on the commanders, but I think what I'm going to do is actually going to let them be loose. Main reason I want them to be loose is just because it's a little bit easier to like, if I stick them on something and then something goes wrong, I don't know, it feels like a waste to kind of actually have this be stuck on something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use a zip tie and just make sure it's secure. And again, this is like just about stacking things and getting it cleanly into places. Alec, go ahead. I'll see if I can. I see you said I have a question. I will try and answer it. No promises, but I will try. I see you asking though. And again, guys, I can't answer. Like again, there's what? How many of you guys right now? Let's just look. There is what? 1,700 of you, and there's one of me. So we do have people in the chat, like our tech specialists, who are as qualified, and some probably more so, just from a research standpoint, to answer some of your questions. So if I can't answer it and somebody else jumps in, especially with those special labels, or if you don't get your question answered, jump into our Discord. Ask your question there. We have people who just love volunteering and helping people get the answers to those questions. So you don't get it here. Join us at discord.gg/Robeytech.
Nice.
Can I get an hour? Here we go. Okay, so that one's in. It's controlled. Again, we want to make sure that this area right here ends up being super clear. This is the last kind of device that needs to kind of get out of the way here. And then we'll work on. I want to make sure these are all the power. I'm putting all the power off to the left. And see what I mean by stacking? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the ones I have put in here. And you'll see what I mean here.
So I have a NZXT X53 and I have 2 different pins. I don't have a hub though. I don't know where to connect them. I'm doing something wrong because last time my fans were spinning crazy fast.
Actually, that actually may not be a problem. You actually might have done everything right. Your fans just might could have been because of heat. I think like I said, I don't actually. Again, that's one of those things that we need to see pictures and stuff like that. Please, I recommend heading to our Discord, asking that question in our tech channel, and seeing if some of our tech specialists can help you with that. Okay, now what I'm doing is the last little bit, which is like, hey, we've now got all this stuff clumped together, and now we're just going to make it super clean with some last minute zip ties. I'm going to use big old thick boys though.
Have you ever clipped a wire instead of a zip tie?
No, I'm very careful to make sure I don't do that. And the way that I practice that is I go up against. That's why you always see me cut against the head of the zip tie. So I don't do that. But yes, don't worry. That fear exists in me.
No, Robey does a lot of lurking online, and people buy cards that he buys from them. So we don't have a direct line of parts.
No, I do not.
It's the same. We do the same thing as everybody else does.
But I do have people like who are in my Discord, like with the Newegg Shuffle. There's people who don't need cards, and so they'll enter for me, and then if they win, they will let me purchase the card off of them for commissions, etc. So, and then there are other people in the community who will like, that's like Discord, like our Discord, like people will be like, hey, does anybody need anything from the? Does anybody need anything from the shuffle or whatever it was? Just to even people's odds. But again, they have to really trust you because we're talking about them dropping $800. Obviously, for me,
right.
It's like it's a little bit easier because they know me. I pay them immediately, right? So it's a little just there's some benefit there because of who I am. They don't get stuck like, hey, I have $800 and now I have a card, right? And we do not like allow scalping or anything like that on our channel. We do also have a marketplace, up on our Discord as well. So, okay, there we go. So nice, again, keeping things loose so that way we can still get to them. Still a very clean looking look to it. So again, I'm just trying to make sure that things are controlled. It'll help if I put this the right way. We have like one giant pillar of cables.
I'm going to tell you now so you don't, you don't miss out like you forgot Eternal Rage's birthday. My birthday is next Wednesday.
Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know. We'll have to sing happy birthday to you. If you're on the show, are you going to be here on Monday? You should come on Monday, then we'll sing happy birthday to you.
Probably not, because I got work.
No. Okay, so there we go. It's all stacked up, still clean. Remember, we are going to be putting that plate on, but again, what I'm trying to make sure is that we have a ton of room for that plate. We still have some GPU cables to put, some stuff, but all in all, like, see what I mean? It ends up looking nice and clean. And you have, like, I wanted this part to look nice. We still have the PSU we're going to stick in here. But yeah, it looks nice and clean. We'll have to see how much some of the stuff stretches, is my fear. I have concerns with this. We'll have to see. We're done.
Have you ever talked to Overkill PCs?
I have. I follow them on TikTok, but I have not chatted with them directly now. Yeah, big shout out to both my mods and my tech mods, who are like some of the silent heroes.
Yes, this is a commission build
of this of my stream. People like Eternal and Mostly Martinez. I think he's still here, right? Mostly still here. Okay. Bernie, Maiden, Tom, Zystan. Geez, there's so many incredible people who do that stuff. Okay, so there we go. What is this cable? I want to get this one. Okay, so this is all good.
Mostly.
All we have now is, these are all power. That's all these are. These are the things we got to put up for power. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over. GPU time, guys. That's where we're at.
Sniper, what am I, chop liver?
Oh, is Icy Sniper? I thought he quit. No, he didn't. No, Icy, like, that's the thing is, like, so there's so many, like, of course,
Tigger McGee.
Tigger, that's right, Tigger. eternal. Like, geez, guys, I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I was trying to, like, I'm on the spot. I should just never mention you guys ever. MM Harbinger. Like, yeah, they're all there. They're all awesome. Okay, let's turn this over and get our GPU in. Because now we're at the final stages of this build.
What is your most overkill PC build?
The $10,000 one that we did. That was dual 3090s. Yeah, that build was nuts. That was also a really long stream. And I was terrified when I got done that thing was not gonna boot. Like, terrified.
What was wrong?
Nothing, it booted. It was fine. I was just terrified it wasn't.
Why?
Who knew? Because it was all these fans, dual 3090s that had streamers.
You didn't think you were going to have enough power?
I didn't know. I just thought something wasn't going to get hooked up. The dual
something
streamers, it was like, it was everything. It was like, there was so much in that build. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not going to work. But
it didn't?
Yeah, it was a marathon. USB key, it does. You're right.
Hidden attribute.
Hidden, jeez, guys. I'm sorry. Hidden, yes, there's so many. I'm gonna have to like make a list.
You're gonna have to make.
I'm gonna have to make a list, and like every time I say, I'm gonna have to just read down that entire list.
Trey, pull up the list.
Trey, pull up the list so I can thank them and make sure I don't forget anybody, so people don't get mad. Okay, let's do GPUs. Everything's out for it. Let's go to our side camera. You always know things are getting close when even the side table starts to look nice and empty. You mind bringing the camera over so we can see a little bit better? GPU open time. It's funny, the interesting thing is like, the one thing that's different about this versus like any of the other ones is that this is obviously a 3080 build, but I open, the 3070s look so similar to the 3080s that it's like, it doesn't feel unique when you open a 3080 versus a 3070. From like a gaming trio or a Strix or anything like that. So, still, I mean, it's a 3080. It's got 3 power and all that kind of jazz, but.
I'm scared to see what the 4000 series would look like.
I'm guessing they'll actually be more power efficient. The whole back of that snapped off.
It didn't snap off, it was already off.
It's broken, yeah. Yeah, that whole back of that is broken off. Wow, okay. Well, we'll put it in, and then we'll have to, yeah, that's the problem. That's like another broken thing, right? Like, it's just like, what? We're gonna put it in. The question is like, it'll be up to him what he wants to do. Is he here? Let me see if he's in the chat. Because like me getting another 3080 from an RMA, I don't know how long that's gonna take. Let me ask what he wants to do. Okay, wow. Get out of this. See if he's in chat.
Thank you, Bernie.
Okay. Hey, he is in chat. Grinding Gears, are you in chat? Like, yeah. So just so you know, the back plate, it's nothing critical, but what is broken is there is a part of the back plate from here that has just snapped off. Like that, this whole, like, there's a part that hangs out, and that whole part has snapped off. It's a brand new card, and I don't know how, but somehow it snapped off. So it's, yeah, I take with the 3080, but I'm saying, hey, so he's saying, hey, so laugh out loud. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, what do you want to do? See what he wants to do. I'm saying the card, I mean, the card is going to work.
Yeah, because it's not the PCB board.
Will work, but, okay, well, he needs to think about it. Okay, I'm gonna go, for now, I think we're gonna just go ahead and stick it in. It's not like it's gonna hurt anything putting it in. We can at least see if the card works. So we're gonna go ahead and stick it in and like finish the build.
Plastic.
It's just a plastic part, and then he can make the call. It's super unfortunate, but Jeez.
It's like already broken off in the plastic.
Yeah, I was like I've never seen that. Like, I don't even know. Like, these things are like how they're packed too. It's like, I don't know how that happened. This poor guy.
Before it got put in.
I guess, but I mean, this poor guy. Like he already had a part that arrived damaged, but we were able to get that. These are different though. Like getting these.
Right.
Yeah. So we're gonna finish the stream, get this in, turn it on, and then let him make a call. It's not gonna make a big difference if we RMA it now or with it, whether it's been put in. And I can reach out to MSI, see if we can get a contact in MSI, and maybe we can get lucky. But I don't.
With MSI.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Top down. Still a beautiful card. And nothing else is damaged here. Okay. There's that. Now what we're going to do, that is in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add our SAG bracelet, because SAG bracket.
Bracelet, huh?
SAG bracket.
Gorilla glue.
Yeah, you could grill. You could. That is actually genuinely an option. We'll take all of these out.
It just improved the cooling performance.
Okay, we're going to be very careful with these because we don't want these to come out. Okay, now let's put in. Let's get the top of our.
It was snapped off as Robey pulled it off. It was already broken.
It was broken before. Yeah, it was not broken. I did not snap it off. It was broken. It's funny because he reached out to me. Grinding reached out to me. He's like, "No more surprises." I'm like, yeah, dude, I have no control sometimes of when things end up being surprises. So. Unfortunately, like, this is not something I obviously had control of. Oh, a little too tight. That's brutal.
Ask The Verge how to add a static SAG bracelet.
That'll hold it up. Okay, now our thing is in. We don't need this because this is actually, that one's actually held in by the SAG bracket. Next up, get all our cables in. The cables in, and then PSU, and then that's kind of it. The only thing and this is the part that kind of snapped off right here. Which this is a metal. This is metal. I think that's metal. It's crazy. That's impressive. Okay, here we go. I did.
You pre-did it?
Yep. These have, except for I just realized that this is a triple slot, so I'm gonna have to redo the. I'm gonna redo the one part. Again, more black here. Ugh.
499 super chat. Do you think
Somebody's asking, think I can buy a 3080? I think that yes, you will be able to buy a 3080. I just don't know when. Rumor is, and I've heard this from retailers, that come next month, so in April, we should see stock get a lot better. Mm-hmm. So
that's what I've been hearing too.
So I'm thinking that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Maybe car prices come down too.
Yeah, and the other thing too is car prices are supposed to come down potentially as well. Not sure. That I don't know. Tariffs, that we don't know because the tariffs have everything to do with that. But what I do know is that the availability is supposed to get better. Okay, I need this and this. Yeah, and then we're gonna do our standard bigger one for these. Yeah, dude, the tariffs, I mean, AMD's prices comparatively, I was like really surprised how much a 6800 XT is. I guess they were $1,000 bucks. No, 6900 was $1,000. But yeah, the 6800 XT is really pricey. The thing is, you can still get, I guess you can get an AMD, like a reference version of an AMD for retail price still. Just like you can get a reference, NVIDIA. You can still do that, but yeah. Okay, guys. We're at the very end here.
Heard that before.
I mean, we are. Like we're like comparatively to like where we were. I always like getting to this part because like honestly start to feel like we're actually making progress. Yeah, Trey's just making fun because I say that a lot. I'm pretty sure the techs probably drink to that one too. Almost done, guys.
I'm sure they also drink to now we're cooking with gas.
Oh, do I say that a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know I said that one.
At least once, twice, three.
Once, twice, 3 times a lady. I guess but the thing is for those who don't know, there is a tech drinking game that our techs drink, but we don't know what the rules are, because one time I found out what the rules were, and I got them really inebriated. Because one of them was when every time I said whoopsie, and so I just said whoopsie a lot. It's usually him saying the wrong part names or putting fans in backwards. Well, good thing is the CPU's broken. The PSU is broken. I hope they fix the NVMe drives. And this fan hub is pretty awesome. Look at these radiators that are connected to these fans up here. And then this is a cookie cutter. That was like, how many shots was that one? Tom told me some stuff. Tom gave me some inside info. So now it's like, oh, just saying wrong parts. At least 2, Roby. Okay. Now I got to, let's go ahead and do our GPU stuff. Our PSU's installed. Our CPU cables are installed, and our PSU GPU cable is installed. And then we've added our USB cables as well. And then, yeah.
Still better than the 79 whoopsie.
Yeah, still. Oh, is that what they said?
That's what IC Sniper said.
It's like, I'm still not gonna, it's never gonna be that. I just need to, what if I just go, look at the CPU, look at the CPU, look at the CPU, look at the CPU, look at the CPU. The GPU is, yeah, we'll get the sag fixed. It's actually, I'm wondering if.
It should be sagging, it's flat.
No, it's not, I don't know how it's sagging. I might have, hold on, let me give it a little bit more here. I think I can do this one. Loosen this a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll tighten this like this. There you go. It's actually, the problem is it's actually a little bit of an optical illusion, guys. Just so you know, this actually has a lean, it is at an angle. This is at an angle as it goes up. That is not straight. No, it's actually a little bit.
Stop trying to knock out your crew.
Okay, let's get this. Let's get the rest of the stuff in, and then we'll take a look at it when it's up. But it's a little bit of an optical illusion, so it actually looks more straight than it looks.
Toby.
What?
So it stop trying to knock out your crew, Toby. I might have meant to say Roby, but he instead.
I do not have a bald spot. I just have a gray scalp. That's the problem. Getting old, guys. Getting old. It happens. It'll happen to all of us. 1,022 here now on Twitch. Over 1,000. 652 still on YouTube. We're sitting at 1,700 people right now. Here we go. Now the next part of this is getting our little bit left. Gotta find out how to get this. These are always longer builds.
The build mats are coming.
Yeah, we actually showed a picture of them. Earlier. And if you check on Discord, all that stuff is on Discord already. We also have the other swag as well.
Hair replacement is easier than getting a 3080.
What?
Hair replacement is easier than getting a 3080.
That is true. Okay, here we go. One in, two more, and then we're actually.
Robeytech pocket knives.
I know some people really like them. We have this one. Where is it? What am I gonna do with it? Oh, it's right here. We have this one right here.
Are
and it's
they
actually
coming, though?
Oh, yes, we do want to do them. But yeah, this one I love. I love this one. It has our logo, our old logo on it, not our new one. But yeah, I'd love to get a Robeytech knives for folks. The first batch is 2 t-shirts, a jacket, and a hat. Is the first round of merch, and then also the build mats, and then the second round of swag we'll be adding
merch,
hoodies, and then we'll be adding hoodies. Now the shirts are specialized, like they're not standard, they're not like just our Robeytech logo shirts. They're going to be funny, and they'll be seasonal, and so they'll only be out for a limited time. We will have limited run stuff as well, so we're gonna make it fun for you guys. Okay, here we go. All those PSU.
Are you doing a jersey?
Yes, with Meta.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that's also coming. So we'll be doing a jersey with Meta, an esport jersey with Meta. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff. It's just, those like it'll come in waves. So yeah, we have a bunch of cool stuff that we're doing.
Need dad sizes, please.
Is that like what? Dad bod specific ones?
Can I pre-order a Smell the PSU shirt?
Oh, that would be a good one. I'm excited about our last one. I hope you guys like it. Our last shirt. We've revealed all. We have one more design left, one more shirt left that is left to be revealed. So pay attention to Discord. You'll see it.
Oh, I know what that is. I think.
Yeah, you do. We talked about it yesterday.
Okay. You guys like it.
I think it'll be funny. So we try to be.
I need a lick the CPU shirt. I need a click shirt.
Oh, the click one is another good one that I think a lot of people would like to see. Okay. Just gotta pull these through here because they're blocked by. What is that stuck on? Oh, wow, that was impressive.
Robeytech gave me the courage to build my first PC a couple months back.
That's awesome, dude. I love hearing those stories.
The GPU time hoodie.
A lot of people have asked that stuff too. GPU time, CPU time, PSU time. Yeah, there we go. So now our front of our build is done. Build is all finished. Now we just got to hook up our PSU and turn it on.
Will the shirt size go up to 4X?
I think 3X is our biggest so far, but we will, if there's enough demand, and we'll have some surveys and stuff that are gonna come out. If there's enough demand, guys, we'll make them available, and or maybe even special order. So I do know that there are people who would love to have stuff like that. So don't get me wrong, we're working on it. Okay, we are good here. Let's turn it over and get this plugged in. The PSU. We have these couple cables. These are our CPU.
Whoopsie shot glasses.
That would actually be funny too. I love that you guys, that we now have enough of these moments that people have ideas, right? Like that was, before we launched merch, I wanted to make sure we had kind of that stuff.
An RGB sweater. Shirt with a bunch of fans on it.
More RGB. Maybe one that says Lian Lee is not an airflow case.
In and out daisy chaining the parade.
Oh, dude, that episode, in, out, and then I got so confused. It was when we were doing the NZXT. Can you go? Oh, we'll go to SideCam. We were doing the NZXT build, and I was hooking up all of their RGB fans, and it's like an in-out system. I was like, this one's in, this one's out, and I got super confused. And so like it was like in, out, and like it took forever to get that thing figured out. It was pretty funny. That was another funny one.
I think I was here for that one.
Oh, were you? Okay.
I think so.
I think it was like, it was early. Like it was really early on in my streaming career. You know, before I knew, before the Force, before the dark time, before the Empire.
There's another time where.
Oh yes, I have done it before, but that one was
okay.
That one was particularly painful. It was. That one. Oh my! Smell that one.
Oh yeah, I will. Let me get it. Let me get some of that.
Get it. Oh yeah, that one's not good. Oh.
It smells like my backyard.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. That smells so bad. I do not like the Corsair ones. The Corsair ones are not my favorite. Okay, we're gonna just do some test fitting in here just to see where we are, because this is like, I just gotta make sure I can get. Okay, it's fine. Okay, good. I'm gonna have to put those through. There we go.
So just dropped 50 subs.
Oh, CKCC's here. It's been so long, CK. Uh-oh, wait a minute. No,
not again.
Not again.
No.
Now I got CKCC here, and Vega and Psycho. It's like all of the big ones. Like it's like Clash of the Titans right now. Okay, that's good. Okay, I was a little worried, but we have room. Welcome, CK. We haven't seen you in so long. Welcome back, man. But CK comes in and drops 50 subs. CK, another massive supporter here on the show, and we are now. That's hilarious.
Oh, I've been in the hospital. Thanks.
A lot of people. Oh, what? What did he say?
Been in the hospital. Thanks.
Oh, dude, is with your son? Has it been your son's stuff, or are you okay? Yeah, because I know his son. Like a big reason he likes to watch the channel is. Oh, I'll go to Sidekick. The big reason he likes to watch the channel is his son and he watch a lot of our show.
Oh.
So that's why he supports. Is like it's something that him and his son has gotten. His son's really gotten into it. So. Yeah, that's been cool.
199 super chat.
Thank you very much. Asked about getting GPUs. Honestly, guys, same thing. I'm going to tell you that I've told everybody else. Newegg Shuffle, probably the best bet. It's like I know people who've entered like 80 bajillion times and haven't won, but it is and the other option if you want to guarantee getting one, but you just don't know when, is doing the signing up for the EVGA queue. I just don't know when you're going to get one. I know people who are still getting them. It's just taking a long time. I have been signed up since November and have not gotten my notification. So I do not know when you will get it, but eventually you will. Unfortunately, there is not another good answer. Okay, there you go. 2 of those. Everything else I'm gonna put in there. Whew. Okay, let's get these hooked up. Or maybe you win one today. What?
CK's lung collapsed. He had to have surgery.
Geez, CK. Well, glad to have you back, buddy. Man, I hope you recover well as well. But that's one way to make a splash. It's good to have you back. Vega and, don't worry, Vega and Psycho and yeah, we got Lol, what? Bree, like we got lots of people who've been keeping you, have been taking the sub, enjoying your absence by taking over Kings. So it's good to have you back though, my friend, and welcome back. Okay, let's get these cables in. Here we go. These are the CPU cables. I'm excited to get this build on, minus the fact that the GPU issue, but I still think this build's gonna look good. You would never know that there's a GPU issue when the build turns on.
Is the 3060 worth getting?
Oh yeah, I have a great review on it. Like 3060 is like, it's like over the 2060 Super, it's still a great 1080p and 1440p.
What if I have a 2070?
No, the 2070 and the 3060 Ti, they have counterparts. Like if you're a 2060 or 2060 Super or 1660 or 1650, that's what the 3060. The 3060 is targeted at a very specific audience.
I'm okay if I have a 2070.
Yeah, you're okay. I mean, I still make fun of you, but I'm just like, yeah. No, 20. I do anyway. No, 2070. Yeah, I would not upgrade a 2070 unless you can get a 3070. 3060 Ti is actually, that's a horizontal jump. So I would say you want a 3070. Okay, all of our cables are hooked up. Let's get this mounted now.
You have a 1080.
You have a 1080, you should, I mean, again, there's a lot of reasons to jump to 3000 series at that point in time. But again, you're probably wanting at least a 3070. 3060 Ti would be okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Get this in.
Sniff my PSU t-shirt.
That's got to come, yeah. I know a lot of, I think we'll have, like, again, there's lots of ideas.
Right.
I think it's just about having them come out in good places. And the other thing too is, like, if we're not using something like Redbubble or anything like that. We're actually buying we buy all of our inventory. Like all of these are made.
We're not doing something like Teespring or something like that.
Nope, these are actual real, and you'll be able to buy them on Newegg.
Something quality, not.
Yeah, and we try all of the stuff. We make sure like it's all stuff that we've worn before. Like it's you are getting good. We have our embroiderer and our company we work with, Gretchen, has been in the business of doing this stuff for over longer than a decade. Her brother also does it, so really reputable company that we work with to do this stuff. I'm pretty excited about it. So, okay, guys, this is the end of the world as we know it. No, this is the fun part, because now all we got to do is hook up cables. Grab one of these. I mean, I know we've been hooking up cables, but this is just like the last group of cables in the whole build right here, ready to get hooked up. I'm gonna clump them together.
It's a bummer you don't have Newegg Shuffle in Canada.
Yeah, I'm hoping that something like that, and I know there's some rules in terms of lotteries, etc. I think that I'm guessing some of that has to do with how different what is considered. Even though it's a lottery that you don't win money, it's still a lottery in terms of when you win the right to purchase. And so I think there's a bunch of legal hurdles that things like this have to go through to make sure that they're okay. Okay, so we've hooked up our first CPU cable. Second CPU cable coming in hot right here. Okay, so CPU cables are hooked up.
Do you know Linus?
I do not. I have never met Linus. I have met, oh my gosh, I forgot his name again. Crud. One of his best friends, who runs their float plane platform. We've done a bunch of charity work together. Gosh darn it, Luke. I've met Luke Lafrienne. Actually, yeah, Luke and I are friends. So yes, Luke and I are friends, and have been friends for
that's right. That was
3 or 4 years. So yeah, Luke. I love Luke, and he's awesome. I can't wait to go visit them again. We're going to be doing some stuff together with him. He actually watched my Corsair build and actually used my Corsair 5000D. He was like, he wrote me, he's like, hey man, watching your Corsair. He's like, I love your videos. It's like, oh dude, thanks man, appreciate it. Okay, so there we go. There's our CPU stuff all hooked up. Next one up is, let's go ahead and hook up our VGAs, which are right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these, just to get them out of the way.
He's focusing on building a PC.
What did it say? Why does he not read chat?
Friends for 4 years and forgot his name.
Yeah, I know. That was pretty cheesy. But then again, I also forgot my mods, and my tech specialist, so I'm not batting 1,000.
I got
tonight.
you, Bernie.
I'm batting 1,000 right now. I'm pretty sure Blondie's gonna send me. I've got a hate text from Blondie here coming up. How could you forget? I forgot my friend for 4 years, who we've been friends and done charity work and raised a bunch of money together. So I can't remember him. I'm sorry. Just know it's nothing personal. I'm just terrible. All together.
Any word on getting that super crazy GPU?
Which one?
One that's like $4,000 or with the LED screen?
Oh, the one from Kingpin? I haven't even asked. I forgot about that, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to undo this one. Okay, what are they?
Blondie said, oh, I sent it.
Oh, yeah, there we go, see? Oh, she keeps me honest. Yeah, next. Big one.
Ashton says he just hates us all.
Wow! Wow! That is not true. I tell you guys I love you at least once a year.
I was gonna say once a week, but okay.
Okay, there we go. So there's that group. There's your VGA done. Next up, we're gonna grab our motherboard, 24 pin. Okay, one more. And again, this is all about, this is why I took all the time to stack. You want to stack things because if you want to make sure you have lots of room, you want to make sure that the case closes and all that sort of stuff. It's just about stacking. So, and then again, we should have plenty of room here. These cables actually give quite a bit, so. Okay, last group of cables. Literally, now we're cooking with gas.
Thank you for the 12 bits, sea salts.
$902. Okay, one more cable and then we're done. It's our last power cable. We saved all the room down here at the bottom for it. Big one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie this. One of these cables just to keep this from going into the fan area. Now, okay, cables are all done. We just gotta get them to collapse. Again, it'll look nice and clean. As clean you can get given this case. But this is actually pretty clean for this case. And again, lots of room. What you want here. Okay. Grab our there we go. And last screw of the build. There it is. All done. All hooked up, ready to go. Put all our stuff away. Wow stick is ready to get plugged in. Okay. Ooh.
So clean.
Just make sure, give it a front look over. Okay, build is done. Okay, cam link.
Heavy enough.
Yeah, it's heavy enough. That's the thing about these builds. They just are never light.
From Russia, it's 306.
There it is. Nice. Again, you can see everything here. We made sure we had maximum airflow, so none of the cables are popping off of the side. That what you heard was the cables moving around in the back here. But I'm going to not. Well, I guess at this point in time, yeah, we should go ahead and we're going to go ahead and at least put. I like to put. This one goes there.
If it was you, Roby, you were waiting for your PC to be built, and that piece broke off, would you just take it?
I mean, first thing I'm gonna do is test it, but given that where it is aesthetically and how hard it is, I mean, I'd probably be fine with it. given I just know that getting a 3080 is nigh impossible right now. I don't have a good, it's like, it's just a tough question. Come on. Come on here. There you go. One of those I think is not in the code. Usually it's hard to get on, but it's not going in the hole there. That way, actually.
Someone asked if you had him switch
What had what switch?
the filters.
No, I don't think so. I know the right filter because it covers the entire rad thing, but it's just like the thickness is right. It's just sometimes these little. Not a huge fan of these the legs here. Sometimes this middle one can get kind of blocked up. Oh yeah, I'm just not gonna worry about it. It's like, it's so not important right now. It's like I was hoping to just like it's gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah, Yo Ashton 199 super chat. Should I be playing on my PC without a GPU?
It doesn't matter if you have, I mean, you can. I don't know if that's the right. Where does this one go?
Side?
No, I have both of the side ones in. Gotta go to win on the bottom. I don't think it goes there. This one doesn't go over this. Maybe it's not. No, it definitely doesn't. It's not wide enough. It feels like it's the bottom one.
Yeah, that's the bottom one because that's the one that fell off when I was carrying it upstairs.
Oh, okay. Why is this not going in? It's like super annoying.
Put the glass platforms on first.
You don't. I've done it without it, and it does. I don't want to put the glass in because I don't want to put the. I don't want the glass to be. I'm gonna leave it like this. Okay, I'm gonna have to be okay with it. I'm gonna have to be okay with it, Roby. Okay.
Side panels first. What keeps saying?
What?
People are just saying side panels first.
You don't have to put the side panels on. We take pictures of them all the time without the side panels on.
That's right.
With the top on. So you don't have to have the side panels on. I'm gonna fix one thing though real quick. I'm gonna figure out the bottom dust filters. Right. This does not go on the bottom. Yeah, that does not go there. I do not know where this dust filter goes. Does anybody know where this other dust filter goes? It does not go on the back. It does not go on the bottom. I'll figure it out. I think this might have been not all the way on. It doesn't go on the front because the front, all of the stuff is glass.
Back panel?
No, the back panel is just, there's no air here. So it's just like usually on the other one, there is actually it's like this middle, something in the middle is like not keeping this from working. It's hitting something. Something is not, and nothing is keeping it. Nothing is too high. Well, we're gonna turn it on. We've wasted a lot of time just trying to figure why the top's not going on. Okay, so let's get this turned on. Here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Oh, there it is. And it is on. And yes, I know that the NZXT is sideways. We will fix it in hardware. You can fix it in software. You can change it in software. We mounted it sideways on purpose.
Yo Ashton, 199. How can I find a 1660 series I can't afford higher?
Aren't the 1660s still available?
Yeah.
Hey, shit, I don't, dude, right now just getting any GPU is hard. And do not buy you do not want to overspend for anything like that. And it does post. Wow, that's an interesting thing. It does post, by the way, guys. So there we go. It is up, it posts. There is capture right there. It is a beautiful build. Yeah, they're all hard to find, guys. See, does it show up? Nope. I don't know why it doesn't show up, but it does. Oh, there it is. There, you guys. Now you can see it. There's both the M.2s in there, and the build is ready to go. Let's give you guys a side view, and then let's give our 3060 away. We'll move this over to the side so you guys can see it. Closer view for you. We're going to go to a side view for you. Build is up, it works, everything's fine. Just gotta figure out how to get the top on and then where that other thing goes. But yeah, for the most part, build looks good. And we just gotta figure out, he's just gotta figure out what he's gonna do about the GPU. Let's put Bob in the photo. Bob needs to be there. And then we're gonna start our giveaway, guys. And then do not forget, we're also gonna be doing our giveaway for, we're going to be rating Lady Au Pair. So get ready for that as well. So please, when we're done with this, don't go away. Because we want to make sure that we can surprise her and just really blow her mind as well. So don't worry. Yes, guys. It's not like I know that the thing is backwards. I mean sideways. That'll get fixed with the software. We can rotate that, so that'll be fine. And then he's just got to make a decision on the 3080. That's up to him. What he decides he wants to do. But outside of that, the build looks good. I think it's very quiet. It's got a lot of fans, and so I can feel airflow on all of the different spots, which is great. And so yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay, let's start that giveaway. This is for a 3060, exclamation point Newegg now. Obviously Newegg is a massive sponsor of ours. Exclamation point Newegg now. Only enter once. Giveaway is happening right now. So we got 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes for that to happen. And so get ready. Let's see if she's here. I hope she's. He is. Okay. There's only 4 people. He's still got 4 people. Oh my gosh, he's only got 4 people, guys. This is gonna be so much fun. I'm excited. Please stick around. I wanna blow her mind, guys. I wanna blow her mind. This is gonna be super fun. This is gonna be super fun to do. She's such a good friend, and so doing this, like I promised her. I think she forgot that I promised her. But yeah, this is gonna be. We'll go a full sideways view for you. There you go. Yeah, these builds are just so hefty. It's like, ugh. There they are. Ooh. And there it is. Another completed build. Great build. 644 subs today, guys. Absolutely incredible. incredible thing. Thank you very much to Psycho, Vega, Lol, What, Bree, and of course, also CKCC, Blue Moo. We have so many just always like big just people who support every week, and so it's always awesome to see you guys supporting. I just wish the top would go on like it's supposed to, but it's just gonna.
Wasn't something about like a lever or a trigger on the top left or something?
No, it should just like I got it on, but then the middle one didn't pop in, so like I got it on once, and then like oh there it goes. There, I got it. Well, maybe I did. Oh, no, I didn't. Crud, it was on. Got it. Why? Why are you being this way to me? I had it!
Wants to make you look like a fool on your
It's making me look like a fool, guys. Get an L screw. These are like little things, and I mean, let me just. I'm gonna see if it becomes easier if I take this off. To make sure the screws on this are really high, but no, okay. Oh no, no, it just went on, no problem. I think it's just the screws on this thing are super high. There we go, it's on. Figure out those later. Whew, I'm good. It's pretty. That is such a pretty, it's a pretty build. I love these builds. Such good builds. Okay, we are picking our winner right now. Congratulations to Lethal Wings. Lethal Wings, you are the winner. Guys, we're gonna go right into rating her. This is gonna be super fun. Please throw her a follow. We are gonna be back on Friday. We're also gonna be playing a game on Friday, so it's a longer stream. Pretty good whole thing. Looking forward to it. You guys are incredible. Let's do the raid, and we will see you guys in a couple days. Okay, here we go. She's only got 4 people. Please, let's make this big. Get ready. She's playing Yakuza. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.